Hey Wargamers, welcome back to the channel, Death from Above Wargaming. I'm Aaron.
Matt Steiner.
He is in the studio, guys. This is so exciting.
Logo on the chest.
Oh my god.
Thanks for having me here.
Absolutely, man. This is going to be awesome. So, Matt's here. We're going to do at least one battle report, maybe two. We'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Could be another one coming your way soon. But tonight, guys, we are going to try out the DFA Destiny system here. I've been telling Matt about it.
I'm really excited to play this.
Yeah, well, we played a game last night off camera.
Yeah, had to learn the ropes.
Yeah, what'd you think?
It was great. It's that perfect middle ground that we always talked about between Alpha Strike and Classic. And man, I'm ready to show
the
these
world.
viewers. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be good. We got tonight. We got a 4-on-4, and we're actually picking up where we left off with Kevin and I's battle report. So that was on the planet of Nestor. And if you remember, the Donegal Guard had landed to basically raid the planet. And it's been this planet that's been raided time and time again by the Donegal Guard, and the Free Worlds League constantly kicks them off. So Kevin doing his job as the Free Worlds League, and now Matt's 17th Donegal Guard?
Correct. The Cheshire Cats of the 17th are here to put down these Atrean Knights.
That's right. So you guys have landed basically in some, like near a water reserve or some important critical feature on this planet, and you're trying to take that out and take control of it. But the Atrean Knights also deployed on this world.
Well,
they're here to...
the contest begins.
The contest begins! So we got some really great lances, and of course, Matt bringing his finest paintwork to the studio here. So why don't we take a look at the forces?
Sounds good. Thanks, sir.
All right. Alright guys, so there they are, those Donegal Guard looking very nice.
Thanks.
I still need to get those darn fighting piranha graphics on my mechs.
They look so good.
I'm slacking, guys. Maybe after Wave 2. I want to get through Wave 2, paint all my guys, then I'll do like mass decals.
I need custom decals
By
too.
thousands of decals.
It's worth it.
I do need custom Atrean Knight decals.
That's why I kind of intimated. That would be right.
That would be rad. They are, well, the Avatar Knights are canon. They become the Avatar Knights after the clan invasion, after they break from House Marek, but it's all the same logo anyway. So anyway, so tonight, guys, we've got a supply chain mission.
So this is new to me.
It's new to Matt. It's a very good one. Tom and I did this one maybe a month and a half ago. Basically, there's 6 objectives on the map. Matt placed the even ones. I think I placed the odd ones, or something along those lines. Vice versa. But and we have specific basically bands to place these objectives in, and we do them one at a time. So we don't really know what order they're necessarily going to be in. Yep. But when you play the game, you have to control them in sequence. So all the objectives are numbered. So if I control like 2, 3, and 4, right, I would get a certain number of objective points, right? And if I win that turn, I get the victory point. Whoever's the most victory points at the end of the game wins.
Absolutely.
It's going to be good.
Excellent.
It's going to be good. All right, so guys, stick around. Exciting times are coming your way.
20th Donegal are in withdrawal. Hostile forces are in pursuit to the LZ.
Under heavy fire.
Delivering batteries to
Can't hold it together.
Flat 1.
We have to lift off.
Ejecting.
Come in, Paladin Lance. We have hostile assets headed southbound towards the reservoir.
Roger that, Command. We are already in the field and heading to Nav Delta.
Be advised, Recon is reporting full Lance, at least 2 assault mechs.
Understood. Classic Steiner scouting, Lance. Alright, team. Let's be smart. We don't know what they're gunning for here, so keep your firing lanes open.
Alright guys, here we are on the battle grid, still on Nestor. Donegal Guard and the Free Worlds League still facing off in this brutal raid. Multiple Lyran dropships touching down across this planet. Here, the 17th Donegal Guard touching down, I don't know, in some dry, barren wasteland area here. It looks like some critical infrastructure, perhaps a water pumping station, necessary to the industry on this planet. So we're going to be fighting here, guys. This is where the battle will take place. So I am deploying on this side here. Matt deploying on that side there. We are going to get into turn 1, and we'll be right back. So guys, don't go away. All right, guys, we are back. It is turn 1, just after movement. Extremely exciting. We have 2 lances moving on the board here. So I had the slowest guy for initiative. So I'll say what I did first, Matt, and then you can tell us what you did. I moved all my guys on the board. So basically, they're in a pretty tight spread here. Hovering around 6. I got my eye on 4 and 5 maybe, but I still have some options on that side of the board. Matt, tell us what you got going on.
Yeah, I moved my guys on the board. Obviously, while ignoring Aaron's there, I kind of also turned into a small space, heavy ton deployment.
Man, that is
again, clearly we're facing off with the city between us. A lot of juicy targets in there. So stay tuned. This will be brutal.
This will be brutal, guys. All right, so turn 2 is coming right up. We are back after movement in turn 2 over here on the filthy Commonwealth side.
The loyal and honorable Cheshire Cats, the Donegal Guard, sprinting towards their objectives, as these objectives will not hold themselves.
It is true. They will not hold themselves. So, why don't I start? I'll tell you what we did here. Now, guys, if you remember in this fantastic Destiny BattleTech game here that we're playing, each pilot rolls individually for initiative, and then we go basically winner to loser down the order. So, basically, the order was that the King Crab had to move first, and it was basically intermixed, and I got to move the Zeus last. But I'll kind of tell you what I did here. This Crab sprinting, if you could call it that, up the middle here. The Archer, I'm trying to keep him in a tactically advantageous position. Not sure if I kind of want to go this way, that way, or hold down 6 and just provide some LRM fire. I've got my Zeus and my Catapult flanking out here on the left, looking for shots downrange. Both of them have eyes on that Banshee and are in extreme range. So there will be some LRM-15s coming your way, Matt.
Yeah, we'll have some spice here. But these Donegal Guards are slow. Now, we can tell the Atrean Knights definitely have a range advantage with their loadouts.
It's true.
So to take advantage of that, there's an additional TMM for sprinting,
Right.
as well as getting my big mechs towards these objectives. Now, it's early game, so I'll be limiting my vulnerabilities to those long-range attacks somewhat.
All right. So the Wolverine, I see him hiding.
Yeah, so he's the fastest. He's got to move up. He has no proper long-range weapons to box the catapults. So he needs to take full cover there.
All right. Well, are you ready to receive some LRM-15, sir?
Give me your worst.
Give me your...
Yeah.
Here it comes. LRMs at extreme range are +4. Most weapons unable to shoot at extreme range, like PPCs, for example, can. Although your ER PPCs can.
Yeah, I have some experience with that last
We
night.
played clans in this system last night, and the clans like decimated, actually. Did really
The
well.
clans felt like the clans you expect.
It's true.
Balanced, but definitely that long-range expertise.
Yeah,
showing itself.
Right, we did. So we did 4 Inner Sphere mechs
Against three
clan mechs, and you had a Vulture, a Nova, and an Adder.
Correct.
And I had a Zeus, a King. Did I have this exact lance?
Yes, this exact Atrean Knights lance.
I had this exact Atrean Knights lance, and it was incredible. It was a nail-biting finish, but
I mean, it was within, what, 15-ish or so PV?
yeah, BV, yeah,
BV.
that's right.
But it felt pretty even.
Yeah,
I just had the advantage with long distance and was able to play it.
right.
That's what the clans do.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Anyway, we digress. So back to the
Yes,
numbers.
calculating your
So
catapult here.
it's the skill of the mech here. It's the range mod on the card for that specific weapon tick, which stands for Target Interlock Circuit. And then it's the TMM on the target. So the Banshee's 2.
2 because he
Sprinted. He sprinted, right? And that's a house rule that we applied to Alpha Strike, and we carried it through Destiny. So if you sprint, you can't shoot, but your TMM improves by 1. So anyway, so I'm going to start with the Zeus firing down. Now, he's a skill 2. He's elite.
That's right.
He's a skill 2. 3, 4 for your TMM, and then +4 for extreme range is 8. So I need 8s here.
Wow.
All right, so that is an initial hit. Now, the LRM-15 is a 2+M, and M means it's like a cluster. If I roll a 1, 2, or 3, I do that much more damage.
And nothing if you roll 4, 5, 6?
That is correct, sir.
Okay.
Here we go. A 2. So I'm going to do 2 clusters, or 2 points of damage with this cluster.
Yep.
And then the base damage is 2. So I basically do 2 2-point hits to you.
And you're going to do a location roll for each of these.
Correct, sir. A 9, left leg. It's
2
awful.
to the left leg.
I mean, that's like, I might as well just shot the dirt.
Left leg is my good leg. Don't worry.
Good leg. The Banshee is all legs. Just nothing but legs on the
Never
Banshee.
took leg day.
And 7, so that's torso. So 2 points to the torso on the Banshee. All right, so not bad. We're going to roll right into the Catapult. Catapult is twin LRM-15s. This is a substantial amount of firepower coming in from this thing. Now, the LRM-15s are in one group. That means they either all hit or they all miss. All right. Now, in the rules, you can customize the groups. You can only have 5 groups. But I guess you could go in and switch them so that they're each on their own group. But
Yeah.
I think having them grouped is pretty lethal.
Cinematic.
Now he's going to need a 9 because he's the worst pilot.
Wow. Sometimes the dice are hot. Like right now.
Like not last night. So that's 4 base damage and 2 M. So I'm going to roll 2 dice, 1 for each M. 1, 2, 3. So just 2 more. So you're going to take a 4-point cluster and a 2-point cluster.
All right.
Here we go. 4 points goes to the torso. And then 2 points goes to that left leg again.
Oh.
So that's good. I'm grouping up the damage there. Torso and left leg. That feels good, guys. It's a good opening salvo from the Atrean Knights.
First blood, Atrean Knights. We'll see who finishes this battle.
We'll see. I mean, those Donegal Guards are meaty. So, guys, that is the end of turn 2. Obviously, no objective points being scored here. It is anybody's game. These mechs are slowly plodding across the battlefield here. But turn 3 is coming right up, so stick around for the action. Turn 3 action. It is heating up as these mechs are congealing around this triad of objectives. Hotly contested, Matt.
Yes, downtown's about to become hot.
So why don't you tell us what you did here? Start us out.
Yeah, I made some decisions. We'll find out how these pan out. But again, I'm fighting against a superior long-distance foe. which means my faster mechs have to move up. They may take a couple shots. That's why we have the Wolverine jumping for an improved TMM. The Grasshopper sprinting in full cover to close this distance. Now clearly the opponent Aaron here will mitigate that as much as he can, but my big boys moving up on the outside, and they have plenty of long distance, however they're outnumbered right now.
All right. Oh, fair point. I should also note that Banshee guys last round did take a piloting check. We did that off camera. Matt pointed out that he did in fact take more than 7 points of damage, which is the equivalent of the 20-point damage in total.
Yeah, Aaron, that's like classic BattleTech.
Exactly.
When you take more than 20 pilot check. He was hit with essentially 3 LRM 15s.
Yeah, and
so
I landed
caused that pilot check.
9 damage in total. Yep, exactly. So, but he made it. He's good. Here's what I did on my side. Let me tell you what I did here. So my archer hopped out here. Line of sight on the Banshee. He had the advantage of moving after the Banshee. The crab actually moved a little bit early, but flanked out just slightly, and the Banshee is facing him in single combat. Well, it was single combat until the archer jumped out to ambush him.
These guys were about to do some dueling, but we have a guest.
It's gonna be fun. So my Catapult made a pretty crafty move here. Does have line of sight on that Banshee as well. Potentially could put some missiles on that Atlas, but the Zeus here definitely staring down that Atlas. That is another
These
duel.
guys have locked eyes through their cockpits here. This is definitely, it's game on.
It's game on.
Yeah.
So we're gonna shoot in initiative order. So number 8 on the initiative tracker here was the Grasshopper, who has no line of sight to anybody, right? So the next up is the Zeus, who is at extreme range to the Atlas. He rolled position number 7, right? Which is, again, that's second from the bottom, right? That's what we're saying. He was 7th in the order, and you go from lowest to highest, right? So in the order, which would be highest to lowest in this. It's confusing. I think you all get it. So the Zeus firing at the Atlas, right? So he is skill 2. Atlas is a 1, and it's so
extreme.
Yeah, an extreme. So 7s.
Yep.
If my math does serve me right.
Not a terrible number.
Yeah, I only have the LRM 15 here, which is bleh, but you know,
every point counts.
Need to get that PPC large laser combo in range. That's a nice 6 points of direct damage. I like that. But for now, just raining some missiles in. Here we go. All right, got it. So plus M. All right, so 2. So 2 groups of 2 on that Atlas.
All right.
I feel like I'm chipping your paint. Like, it just doesn't feel substantial, but here we go. Torso.
Torso for 2.
And right arm. Oh, no, right leg. I'm sorry.
Right leg.
Yep.
That's my bad leg.
That's the bad one.
Leave that leg alone.
All right, so now we get into the meat and potatoes, as they say. So the King Crab.
Being number 6.
Yeah, he is number 6. He's firing on the Banshee. Now, the King Crab, this is no ordinary King Crab. This is the Queen Crab. So custom variants that you make in Total Warfare and Classic BattleTech very easily can be ported into this Destiny format. So this King Crab was a famous King Crab of mine. It swaps out the AC-20s for 2 AC-10s, and then upgrades that large laser to a PPC, adds a little bit of heat sinks on there. So it's pretty nice, a little more range. So anyway, going downrange with 2 AC-10s, that's 1 tick, and then the LRM-15, which is on a 2nd tick. So I need to make 2 hit rolls, but we'll go through them start to finish sequentially. So anyway, I'm going to start with the AC-10s. They have a little bit of a worse hit number. They're +4 at long.
Yep.
So he's a skill 3, 4, +4 is 8.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. I miss. It's disappointing.
It's a hard number.
The LRM only needs a 6.
Yeah, better long range.
It's true.
On fire.
Okay, got the LRM 15. I have a feeling that Banshee's going to freaking wreck me. We'll see.
Banshee has a surprise for the crab there.
So it's 2 plus M. Here we go. Nothing. All right, so just 2 points of damage, and that's going to the torso, an 8.
Ouch.
So it is the same, by the way, classic hit locations, guys. Same exact hit chart. So in classic, like an 8 would be, I believe, left torso. And since there's only 1 torso location in this, it all, 6, 7, or 8 all hit the torso. And we play 2 as a floating critical. Yep. You can play as 2 as just a torso critical, but we use the floating critical rule, which is optional in Total Warfare, Classic BattleTech, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, moving forward, so number 5, that's on your side of the table, is it not?
Number 5 is the Atlas. He has a special word for the Zeus.
Okay.
Now, Zeus was rolling 7s to hit.
Yes.
The pilot of the Atlas is a 3. It gives us an 8 for our extreme.
All right.
But this is an LRM 20 instead of the 15, so let's grab these dice and see what this pilot is made of.
It's not about the size of the LRM, Matt, okay?
No, it is. Check it out. And, the dice are just not on it for that shot, but the Atlas is not worried.
I got my LRM off a half a second before yours, rocking the cockpit around, couldn't get that lock. So, number 3 in the order, or number 4, that's your guy.
Number 4 is the Banshee. So as you saw the Queen Crab there, trying to tickle me with his PPC and LRM. Well, the Banshee has a surprise of its own. 2 PPCs, an AC-10. This is the 3S.
Okay, that's delightful.
All right, PPCs.
Now, how much heat will that group build up? Or is they're 2 separate groups, aren't they?
They are 2 separate groups.
Okay.
So he has 4 heat sinks.
Okay.
The PPC group generates 4 heat.
Perfect.
And the AC-10s do 1.
All right, so you're build up 1 point of heat on this, which is
correct.
Could be worth it. Could be worth it.
Let's find that target number. Skill 3.
Yep.
Distance is
extreme. Oh no, it's long.
Long for the 2.
You're long. You're right. It's a long.
My modifier is a 4.
It's a 4.
So it's a
okay,
7
so it's a
plus
4.
your TMM, which is 1.
Yep.
That's 8s I'm going for.
8s you're going for.
So here's a grouped pair of PPCs. Looking for 8s again. And on the money this time. Let's find this group hits that queen.
2 PPCs is 7 points of damage. I mean,
That's
crab,
a lot even to the crab.
It's a lot even to the crab. All right, let's roll for location.
Let's go 2s.
7. That's right to the chest. Oh,
that's right.
That hurts. Okay. So 7 points to the crab. Let's roll up that AC-10 now.
The AC-10.
I love this Banshee variant, by the way. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, likewise. It's the pride of the Lyran.
Although I do swap the SRM-6 for an LRM-5.
And on the 8s, again, that's 4 more damage.
God, don't roll the chest.
Ouch.
I mean, this is like equivalent of 30 points in Classic. Thankfully, that's the right leg. Okay. Archer's up next. He is looking downrange to avenge the old Queen Crab there. So I'm at extreme range, though. It's going to be a tough shot. But the Archer has twin LRM-20s. They do 8+ MM damage, Matt.
That's extraordinary. With those hits, anyone's going to know it.
Anyone's going to know.
8 damage will just wreck these guys.
You know what? Before we forget, let's mark the crab here also for a piloting check at the end of the round, right?
Yeah.
Because he just got walloped with a ton of damage. So it's going to be a +1 to his piloting. All right. So anyway, Archer's going to need a 3, 4, 8. He's an 8, right? Okay. Because they're at extreme range.
Yep, extreme.
Yeah, and +4 on the extreme
Yep.
for the LRMs. Come on, man! I need it.
Oh.
Oh God!
We have the Archon's blessing.
Oh, your Archon disgusts me. So anyway, what do we got now? Catapult. Catapult going across at the Banshee. Twin 15s at extreme range. Same thing. So what do you think? How's it look to you, Matt?
It looks like you need 8s.
Looks like I need 8s. I don't think there's cover either. So here we go. That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
So
Damn.
now this is what I'm gonna check the card. So the Catapult, it's 4+ MM. Okay. LRM-20s do so much more damage.
They do. It's the tier to difference is considerable.
It's considerable. Okay. So, but it is 10 more missiles, all things considered, right?
Yeah,
it's a lot.
I mean,
it's a lot, guys.
the math is there.
All right. So, 2 M's for nothing. Just 4 points of damage.
Groups of 2, or the one group of 4?
Just one group of
Gotcha.
4.
Yep.
And that's to the 11, which is stupid Banshee arm.
You can hit the arm all day long.
I know. It's nothing in there, right?
Nothing.
It's just a fist.
Yeah, it's made for punching.
It's just made for giving me the middle finger as I miss you with my AC-10s. I think everybody on my side shot. Who's the Atlas?
Yeah.
Who's up next?
The
Atlas shot.
Yep,
The Wolverine.
Wolverine.
That's right, the Wolverine.
So the armament of the Wolverine is a large laser. I'm going to try and find an opponent inside that range bracket and get off lucky shot.
Yeah.
So let's check out the Zeus and the Crab, and then I'll make that shot.
All right.
He has Crab in range, but he can only see the Catapult. But the Catapult is in range as well. However, he's going to take a pot shot at that Crab.
Okay.
Add to the damage the Banshee already did.
Well, I mean, if you hit him for another 3, that would actually make his piloting check +2.
So check it out. The large laser does 3 damage.
That's how convenient.
2 heat. I sink 3. This is a great opportunity.
It's a great opportunity.
Also looking for 9s this time.
Okay.
The reason is because I jumped. I have increased defense, but that same jumping penalty to my offense.
That is true.
Regardless, this is a shot I just need to take.
All right.
So
well,
let the dice be with us. And not to be. Not right now.
You accidentally like shot someone in the building. Ah!
Some guy screaming.
Poor office worker.
Yeah.
So municipal water plant. So anyway, the king crab has to make a piloting check. We're all done shooting. Thankfully, the Wolverine missed. So
his target number for this.
It's going to be a 5.
Yep.
So he's a 3, 4, 3 gunnery, 4 piloting, +1. So I'm looking for 5 or better.
Wow.
I mean, when the crab falls, he didn't get back up. I don't think he gets back
I give
up.
seismic shivers when crabs fall.
All right, so guys, this is already eventful. It's turn 3. Missiles and autocannons are flying. Mechs are approaching these objectives. That king crab got beat up good, but the Banshee took a little bit.
Getting targeted by all your guys and going down.
He's taking a little bit of damage, so we'll see what happens. But all I can say is turn 4. Is that right?
Yeah, it's going to get hotter. So stay
4.
tuned.
All right, guys, coming right up. All right, guys, it's turn 4. More excitement here on the battle grid. This is it's a great matchup. Feels very very BattleTech-y to me. We've got these 2 lances facing down. You know, lots of assaults, moving slow, little nimble Wolverines in the center there. Lots of cool stuff happening. So I actually did very well on initiative. I rolled 12s, and I mean just really good. So since I did so great, why don't you tell us what you did and what you're kind of thinking here from a movement perspective?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I'm playing against a ranged weapon deficit. So these lighter mechs needed to make distance and speed up the middle towards these objectives and get their guns on target. They've been out of the fight long enough. However, being smaller, they're more vulnerable. So the Wolverine jumped out for line of sight on the crab. Gets that TMM boost, but he is out in the open. The archer's a big threat. It was time to get the grasshopper to bear as fast as possible. He jumped as well, giving him a TMM boost while he's still in that long range bracket. Otherwise, Atlas is trundling towards his objective.
Trundling.
Fat little legs.
So good. It's a
but
great
Banshee,
model. I love the white head on the Atlas. Very cool.
Yeah, it looks mean. Looks like a skull.
Very cool.
But this Banshee, he had some heat, -2 movement, with a total movement of 3.
It's very slow.
Yeah, he's stumbling.
That little engine's trying.
He doesn't care. He's got big guns. He'll waddle his way in.
It's true. It's true. So speaking of waddling, I'll tell you what I did on my side here. So earlier, at position 6, the Zeus had a move. So he continued down here. Has some good line of sight options. The Archer, pretty proud of this move. He continued his flank out. It's a great field of fire downrange on both the Banshee or the Wolverine. Not entirely sure where I want to shoot yet there. The Catapult did a wide flank on this side. Can see either the Atlas, maybe the Grasshopper, but not sure I'm interested in that quite yet. I mean, so much, 14 tons of armor on that thing. It's absurd.
Yeah.
And then the King Crab did a sweet strafing maneuver, trying to get some cover from that Banshee. So, DFA house rules, we do use units as line of sight blocking. So there might be some partial cover there. We'll have to see. The Banshee's pretty tall. The King Crab's pretty huge. So we'll see. Anyway, so shooting. Matt.
Yeah, going first, Wolverine.
All right. Well, speaking of which, Wolverine, right down the lane here.
Mm-hmm. He's right in the medium range bracket at the edge of 12 inches.
Ugh.
That lets the Wolverine shine. This is a 3M.
Yeah.
If anything, this is my...
It's your sweet spot.
My totem mech in some ways.
This is scary. The King Crab got banged up good. More than 50% of its CT cored out. It's ugly.
Yeah, and the Wolverine's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, a large laser, that medium SRM cluster. So here goes some rolls to try and bust through that CT.
All right, so what do you need? 3, 4, 5, 6?
That's
just that simple?
That's that simple.
Oh, you jumped.
He jumped. So it's actually
8.
7s.
I have an 8. 2 plus 2 for jumping.
+2?
It is indeed.
All right. Well, let's hammer these 8s out.
All right.
Clusters first. It is the large laser.
Okay. Now, so you're firing everything, right?
Correct.
So you build up 1 point for heat,
Yep.
or for jumping, and then whatever you shoot as well.
Yeah, it's all accumulate up to 2 heat.
Woo!
I know.
Getting toasty.
This is a chance to knock out a big threat early on.
Yeah.
It's a risky roll with the odds.
Okay, this is make or break here, guys. All right, but you need 8s. It's
happened before. Wow.
So that was the large laser. That's not the big group. The big group is the medium lasers, right?
Correct. 6 plus M.
Okay.
Yep.
That's big.
10.
There it is, folks. So let's roll that plus M. A 2. So max damage, right? 8 points.
Correct.
Oh my
group
goodness.
Of 6, a group of 2.
All right, let's do it.
Group of 6 hits the crab in the center torso.
It's like 1 pip on the torso here, guys.
All right, group of 2. Let's roll ourselves a 6, 7, 8. Oh.
Thank
That's
the
left
maker.
arm.
All right, so left arm. All right, so who's up next? Number 7.
Correct, that's Grasshopper.
Okay.
Now, you can see he's staring down the Zeus when is at long range. For the Grasshopper, that gives him the large laser and LRM-5.
I forgot he had that stupid LRM-5 on his head. So stupid.
Yeah, I know. Why mount it next to the cockpit?
This is a great model, by the way. Very cool.
Excellent, thank you.
Firing in at that Zeus.
Now, he did jump.
He did jump, okay.
So that's a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11?
No, wait.
Crazy?
Yeah, that must
plus
be.
2 for jumping?
Yeah.
Skill 3 is 5. Plus the 4 is a 9, plus 1 is a 10.
Oh, because, right, at long range, the large laser is 4. But the LRM-5 will only be 2 less. Let me just recalculate that. So 3 for his skill, 5 for jumping, plus 2, right? So up to 5 for jumping, 6 for his TMM, 9, not 11.
All right, 9s and 7s.
Yeah, you need 9s and 7s. 11 sounded extremely high.
Way off.
All right,
9.
I think he counted the jump penalty twice. All right, so the large laser misses.
Correct.
And now we're looking for 7s on the LRM.
Just shy.
All right, so now, guys, remember, all these pilots have 1 point of edge, right? Edge is a special ability in Destiny. When you use the character building system, some characters can have more than 1 edge, but for intensive purposes here, like base rules, everybody's got 1 point of edge. That's how we created the pilots. Edge can be used to either re-roll 1 or both of your dice, right? Or you can force an opponent to re-roll. So, for example, if Matt hit me and I really didn't want him to hit me, or he rolled double 6 on the head, I could use my edge and make him re-roll that, that type of stuff. So anyway, not an edge-worthy scenario.
No, not an LRM-5.
Are you sure?
Positive.
You sure you don't want to waste that valuable edge on an LRM-5? Okay, so now we move on, speaking of which, to the Zeus. That Zeus is just ignoring the Grasshopper, trudging across the central courtyard here. He is going to be firing on that Atlas with his beam group, I think. And in fact, I'm going to fire the LRM-15 too and build up a point of heat. Going crazy right now. This is insanity. Let me just think about the target numbers before I say that. So 2, 3, I would need a 7 and a 5. 7s and 5s is all I would need. 7s with a beam group, 5 with the LRM. So I think I am going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to build up that point of heat.
Yeah.
Movement, be damned. Here we go. So we're going to start with the beam group. Need a 7.
Whew. Again, Archon's blessing.
I need a 5.
Ouch.
I got too excited.
Hey, dice or dice?
Those dice, they're awful. Okay, so who's number 5? My archer. My archer's number 5 in the order. The question is, I think I got to shoot the Banshee. Would you do me the honor of measuring? I'm pretty sure we're at extreme range. I don't think we're quite at 21. Let's take a look here.
Is correct. We're outside of 21.
Okay, so extreme range. So you have no TMM though because you have the heat penalty. So I need a 3, 7. I need a 7 here, guys.
Yep.
Come on, LRMs. I've yet to really hit with this archer, even in all the games we've played.
It's probably the model I fear the most.
It's the one you fear the most, the one I can't hit with. But guys, it's happening right here.
Oh.
It's not.
Well, the night is young.
I feel depressed. I feel let down here by what's going on. I mean, 3 misses here. This is ugly. In 2 turns, I'll be yelling. You guys have seen this progression before, so hopefully my luck turns around. Otherwise, I'm going to start complaining. So Now we get to number 4. That's somebody on your side of the
Yes,
table, right?
number 4 is a special friend the Atrean Knights are only too familiar with. We're looking at the Banshee.
Dun-dun.
Staring down the crab, his arch nemesis.
Oh, God.
However, there's a Wolverine in the way.
There is.
But these are assault mechs. You know, they're an extra story taller than Wolverine.
An extra story.
You know, non-assault mechs aren't really mechs at all in
That's
Lyran
true.
space.
It's right. That is true. Yeah,
Yeah,
the Wolverine is an
cultural
anomaly.
fact.
That's a scout vehicle, the Wolverine.
I mean, for, you know, peasants.
For peasants.
Real scouts use atlases, at least in the Lyran Commonwealth.
I love it.
Armed forces. All right, Banshee. Let's find his target mod here. No penalty to shoot yet.
Right.
But he has partial cover from the Wolverine.
Yeah.
Which will add a +1. So skill 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for long range on those
9 for long range.
PPCs.
Okay.
And he's only firing the PPCs, so he can sink more heat and have his full movement
Okay.
next turn.
That sounds great.
All right, let's roll those 9s.
So he has 5 heat sinks or 4?
4.
So he won't sink any heat.
Never mind. He'll be walking 1 inch per turn for the rest of the game.
For the rest of the game, yeah, exactly.
But that's okay. That's how we like to fight in Lyran space.
I mean, it's how we do. All right, so, I mean, if you're not hot, how do you cook?
exactly.
In the cockpit, obviously.
And boom.
So listen, if you hit CT again, I'm going to cry right here on camera.
All right, guys. We know who's spinning their edge, and we know when they're doing it. Here is the location roll for the crabs. You can see in the center. So,
I got to edge you because...
both dice, 1 dice.
Let me think about the probability here. So the only way you could roll is 2/3 of... If I make you re-roll the 6, it is a 1/3 probability that you will hit torso.
I'll take it.
It's 33% chance.
Well, it's your choice.
So
just let me roll a second one, and it'll be a deal.
I think, I mean, I have to force you to re-roll because you're gonna put me in forced withdrawal.
And the crab's a huge threat. We're obviously focus firing each other's most dangerous mechs.
Yeah, I'm gonna edge and I'm gonna make you re-roll the 6.
Gotcha. So save that 1. Shake this 6.
5. I love it.
Is that?
That is right leg.
Right leg. Your legs are fine.
All right,
Big
so
old crab legs.
7 point. Now that strips the right leg. That's the same leg you hit before.
Oh, fantastic.
So that right leg is stripped, not internal yet, but I'm definitely feeling the pain here. So the Banshee's done. Who's number 3?
Number 3 is the Atlas.
Ugh,
Now
this is awful. I don't like this game.
What?
I hate this
The knight is young. The Atlas is isolated. He's afraid. He's scouting solo.
He's scouting solo.
Anyways, he's staring down the Zeus and the Catapult, both at long range. He has his LRM
Okay.
20, which is his only long range weapon.
I'm gonna stay at long range for the rest of the game.
And I'll chase you down 3 inches at a time.
His little legs moving so fast.
All right, let's see who we have a target on. I think he sees both mechs just fine.
Yeah, just fine.
But which mechs have we already hit in combat? I believe the Zeus has taken a strike.
Zeus hasn't taken anything. You missed with the LRM, remember?
Okay, yeah. Regardless, I want to kill him anyways.
Yeah.
He's the closest one to my Grasshopper. He just makes the best target at the moment.
I think so.
So let's calculate our to-hit number. Atlas has a skill of 3. His LRMs are in long range, which is a 2.
Yep.
That's a 5, plus a TMM of the Zeus, which is a 1. That's only a 6?
Yeah, 6 is what I got.
That's fantastic. So let's LRM 20 for 6. And the dice don't favor him at all.
Wait a minute, though. This is like my story.
Yes.
There's something going on this planet. Maybe interference with the targeting systems here. Because
I think it's the
LRM
radiation in the desert.
This
is a nuclear research station.
It's not water at all.
It's messing with our sensors.
It's not really water in the water tanks, or water, as they say, and everywhere else except for Northeast Philly. Okay, so your Atlas shot. We're on to number 2. That's my Catapult, and the Catapult is a 3, 4. I need 6s, just like you.
Ouch! Yep. And you get them.
Okay, got them. Now the plus M's. Oh my lord.
M's.
Okay, location. Give me a 12, a 7. All right, so I'll take it. So that's torso. So 4 points of damage to that torso.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Quick reminder, forgot again. Piloting check on the King Crab required, as I did take 7 points of damage.
Yep.
I haven't hit you at all. That was the first time I hit you this turn.
Wow.
It feels disgusting. But now the King Crab.
He has more than a few guns.
He has more than a few guns, and I'm looking at that Wolverine. He's right in front of me. I mean,
small,
he's at
juicy.
medium range too.
Yeah.
And I know you're baiting me, but like at the same time, I don't care because
the
I could just
bait.
do so much damage. So let me think about this: 3, 6, 7, 8 to hit the Wolverine, and that's what the ACs.
Gotcha.
The LRM would actually be
Lower,
a 6.
by 2, right?
A 6,
Yeah.
right.
8s and 6s.
8s and 6s. To hit the Banshee, 3, 4 for cover.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's long range, right? They were
Yes,
long range. So another 2. So 3. I'd only need 6s.
For your LRM?
I think let me think about this. 3, 4 for cover, and then 5, 6 for range on the ace. Yeah, on the LRMs. Yeah. 6s and 8s. Either way, I need 6s or 8s. My mind is blown. Then I'm going for the Banshee.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd shoot the Wolverine.
Well, I mean, if the target number was better, I would have. But
I
I
shouldn't
mean,
have jumped him. I should have just waddled him out there.
Just walked him out
Hey
stationary.
guys, look at me. Take a shot.
Just like a bullseye on his chest.
Well, clearly my light mech lure did not work in the crowd.
It did not work. So he's going to shoot like AC rounds like right over his head. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do AC 10s. I'm just wondering if I should just shoot everything. And I think I am. So 6s and 8s. I would build up 2 points of heat. I'm not going to do that. Man.
YOLO.
I'm afraid I'm going to die next turn. I'm out of edge. So I think I'm going to do it.
Shoot,
2 points of hit. I'm firing everything. Okay, so we're going to start with the AC 10s. I need 8s. Come on, man. There it is. Love it. That's an 8-point direct damage shot. Just solid slugs of doom.
That could end my Banshee right now.
An 8. That's torso. Do you want to edge that nonsense?
Yeah. The Archon's going to come down from the heavens and change...
Change my fate.
Yeah.
Now,
Which one
do you want? Yeah, I was going to ask you, do you want to do both or one? Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun,
No,
dun,
my
dun,
idea is to re-roll the 5.
Okay.
I know it's risky. 3's floating out there, but it's...
I'll roll right leg, just like you.
That's fine.
Oh my god, I did!
Right leg's the best leg. For 8 damage, you say?
8 damage. Look at Mucky.
He has 1 point of
Keep
armor
marking
left
them
on that
pips.
leg.
All right, so I need an 8 with the PPC. Come on, let's make the heat worth it, guys. Ah, I miss. Okay, and then the LRM 15 only needs a 6. Oh, that was just my body collapsing in horror. So I can't freaking believe it. 2 points of heat. And I missed all that stuff. But I mean, I hit, but no. But at least I got you to spend your edge.
Hey, we've got tension building here. We have these 2 mech warriors in a mono battle of big guns. This is what we want to see.
This is BattleTech here. All right, so that's it. Everything shot.
Yep.
So we are done turn 4. Already carnage on the battlefield. No objective points scored. Mechs closing in on 4, but this King Crab rapidly being pushed away. The Archer floating out on that side, trying to get missiles down, but the Banshee and Wolverine there to intercept. And this Atlas coming around to meet the Zeus and that Catapult head on at objective 5 with the Grasshopper coming in off the flank.
Very exciting.
It's just a mess.
It's only gonna get hotter.
It's only gonna get hotter. It's a rat nest of interaction here. So, guys, stick around. Turn 5 is coming right up. Should be a good one. Getting crazy over here on Nestor, up in the Badlands where these radioactive water supplies are. So this was a good one. So we rolled initiative and it was like. He goes, I goes, he goes, I goes. He got all the evens, I got all the odds. So I had to make the first move. He got to make the last move. But I'll tell you basically what I did here. Archer stayed still. He's lining up. I want to get that -1. I want to hit with some goddamn LRMs. So
it's probably past due the Archer hits. But I know when he does, it's going to be fatal.
Oh, God. I need to hit something. So he stayed still. The Crab with a 2 heat penalty. Now, there's heat all over this board, by the way. It's awesome. Crab waddling into cover best as he can. I don't think he actually gets cover from anybody. But he's just on his last leg here. And then the Zeus Also hampered by heat, moving up to that bunker, hoping to get a little bit of cover, maybe, I don't know, looking at the Atlas. And the Catapult actually has some cross line of sight, some crossfire, if you will, over to that Banshee if I need it. But would love to put heat on that Atlas and instead have these guys do their job over here. So, Matt, tell us, what did you do?
Yeah, time to prioritize targets. Obviously, taking advantage of my units that have speed. This includes jumping the Grasshopper on the building to get line of sight on both the Zeus, but primarily the King Crab. We may have an opportunity to drop that big mech. That could be a game changer with the next few turns. That being said, the Wolverine, kind of suffering from overheat penalty, he walks out to keep angle on the Crab, as well as hopefully sink some heat this turn. The Banshee, he loves that 1 inch per turn. Yeah, keep those PPCs hot.
Gotta keep them toasty.
Yep. Atlas, again, he's a fat guy with no choice. He's making the best he can. No heat, minimal damage. It's time to bring those big Atlas weapons into range before he's dressed down by the Catapult in that long range Zeus.
Well, that's what the hope is. I mean, they're still outside of medium range, so all I have to deal with is an LRM 20 on that side right now. So I feel like I have the advantage, but we'll see what happens. So we got to go down the order. Speaking of this side of the table, Matt, I do have to start with my Zeus. He is he rolled number 8 here. So he does not have a firing penalty yet. Just a movement penalty from heat. So I'm going to do the same thing I did last turn. LRMs and the beam group. On
the Atlas.
On the Atlas.
Okay.
So the beams need 2, 3, I need 7s.
All right.
7s and 5s. So 7s on the beams, 5s on the LRM.
Got it. Come on, beams.
There it is. All right, 6 points of damage. On the left arm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, arms missing some pips.
Don't like it.
No.
Need a 5. Got it.
LRMs, here's your missile.
There we go,
2.
+2. So 2 groups of 2. First group, it's 4. It's the other arm.
All right.
Second group is a 9. That's left leg. I mean, there's nothing I could have... I might as well just have missed.
I appreciate you spreading the damage around the Atlas.
Yeah.
It helps out.
Well, the good news is he did take just a ton of damage, so he will have to make
True.
a piloting check. Speaking of which, both the Crab and the Banshee had a test last turn. I think we did that off camera, guys. Yeah. They both made it. So hopefully he can do something when he comes up and add on to that Archer's misery, or that Atlas's misery there. Okay, so number 7 on your side, that's the Banshee, right?
It is. And he's got 2 PPCs with the King Crab's name on them.
Okay.
So let's calculate that TMM and put this crab down.
Crack his shell. Let's just make awful crab puns all night. Tom will be so sad.
All right.
So he's a 3, right?
He's a 3. He's at long range,
So
which
7.
is a 2.
Oh, it's only a 2.
Yeah.
Really?
Plus, you have no TMM.
Right. Yeah. So you really only need a 5.
That's a great number.
That's a great number
So paired PPCs.
for a 5.
Let's
This is what happens.
Let's see 5s, but dice have been fickle. Got it. Got my 8.
Oh god.
Location.
This
For
is
7 points of damage.
Watch you roll ahead and just totally be unnecessary. A 5. That is that damn leg. You blow off his leg, I think.
Leg destroyed.
That sucks. But you know what? It's better than death.
That was a productive hit by the Banshee, who is suffering his heat penalty, so we'll take it.
Well, watch this production. I've got my got my Archer here. He's going to be firing at the Banshee.
Yep.
Now he's stationary. They are at extreme range. And basically what we're looking at here is a 3, 7, 6, because I was stationary.
Yep. That's an easy number.
Don't jinx it. Here we go. 6, guys. I got to edge it. I mean, I know it's early in the game, but this is insanity. I've got
statistically...
There it is. Okay, I had to edge it. I mean, this is insanity. So 8 points to the Banshee, plus 2 M's, okay? All right,
oh my gosh.
So 2 groups of 1 and a group of 8.
Yeah.
All right, so the group of 8. And this Banshee doesn't have any edge itself, right?
Correct, Banshee's out of edge. It's too bad.
Freaking right leg.
This is going to be hilarious.
You
blew off his leg.
So both these assault mechs go down with a missing right leg. This is like comedy. But I still have 2 1-point pips here.
Yep.
Here we go. First one. That's a torso hit.
8. Torso for 2, got it.
Just one. Just one. Sorry. And then the other one, also torso. So yes, 2 on, 2 on your torso.
Oh, these poor assault mechs.
These poor assault mechs. This is madness, Matt. Okay, so number 5 in the order is
The Atlas.
the Atlas. Okay, so coming around to this guy here.
So he wants to be friends with the Zeus. Hit him with an LRM 20.
All right.
We've got a skill of 3, range penalty of 2. There's a 5.
Yeah.
Looking for 5s.
Looking for 5s.
All right, here goes.
Got it. Okay. Now it's what?
The missile 1M.
It's just 1M. Okay.
That is correct.
So 4-0. So what is the group damage there?
It's a 4.
It's a 4. Okay.
Yep, so 4 damage to the Zeus in his 6.
All right, so that's torso. That hurts. The Zeus only has 9 pips. He's very under armored in the torso. Yeah, it's ugly. So he takes 4. That hurts. All right, guys. So the crab. I'm thinking about it, and I was going to shoot the Banshee, but I think the crab's going to fall over. The Banshee's going to fall over. They're both going to. I don't know.
They're going to flop around. Everybody else needs to carry on with life.
I need to shoot the Wolverine. I'm going to alpha strike with that King Crab. Now, here's the deal. The Wolverine's at a TMM of 1. Basically, is that, it nets out because I'm at a -1 to shoot. So it's almost like he's back at his full TMM. Anyway, so 3, 4, 5. We're at a base 5 to start, and then plus range.
That's scary.
So we're at medium range.
Yep.
So the LRM's at 0. I need 5 for the LRM, 7s for everything else. Okay. We're going to start with the AC-10s. I need a 7 on that, right?
7s. All right.
Is that right? Am I doing the math right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, here we go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Unbelievable. PPC. Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Matt.
This is crazy.
LRM's hit. All right,
No
so
M.
no M, 3. Oh boy.
2 to the 3.
Guys, can you believe this ridiculous crap here? I mean, I guess this crab just overheating. You know what I'm going to have to check for an ammo explosion now at the end of this turn. And it's an 8+, guys. This crab
is overheated. Now time for the check on the chart.
Yeah. So we have this crab's in rough shape. This is really unfortunate. I can't believe I whiffed twice with the crab that hard. All right, well, moving on to number 3. That's
the grasshopper.
What's he doing?
Now, he hopped in the building to have line of sight on that crab. It's imperative we take it down.
Yeah.
We know it's been legged, but it's also paper thin in the chest.
It's paper thin in the chest.
Yeah, so this is really an opportunity to just make sure it stays out of the game.
Stays dead.
Take this shot and move on to a new target if we can achieve it.
Yep.
All right, let's choose weapons and make this shot. First one would be the large laser.
Okay.
But are we in medium or long range? I forgot.
I think we're in medium, but you can just check that real quick.
Let's make sure we're correct. That is correct.
Medium. All right, so we're good to go there.
So the grasshopper will do large lasers and his group of 4 mediums.
Oof. Okay.
Devastating.
That is in fact devastating.
All right, let's calculate our hit number. Grasshopper is skill 3. Distance gives us a +2 penalty. That's a 5.
That's all you need.
That's it.
Yeah, because I
know 5 on the large laser. Gets it. 6.
Okay.
Now we're doing 3 damage to the crab in his center torso.
Right, so that's going to be a potential critical hit.
So we're going to check that with an 8+.
That's correct.
All right, here goes. 8s. No.
Okay, so now the medium lasers, right?
Also looking.
Or were you doing the LRM next?
Nope, no LRMs.
Okay, so just medium lasers.
Same modifier?
Same modifier. Man, I was so praying that you were going to miss that.
Well, this is 8 damage.
This is 8 damage.
Absolutely sick.
It's a disgusting amount of damage.
Oh, in the 12.
Ejection has failed.
I have no edge. I can't force you to re-roll that. So 4 mediums to the face.
That's savage.
That's savagery.
I feel bad cracking the shell, but
awful.
It had to happen.
Awful.
I know.
So that crab goes up in smoke. I told them not to install skylights in the mech, God. It's just what happens.
The moonroof looks so cool until someone shoots you in the head.
He had the moonroof open. Why did you leave it open? God, that's too funny. All right, so that crab goes up in smoke, guys. That's bad news for the Atrean Knights. So we are moving on now to number 2 in the order. I could shoot across at that legless Banshee, but I don't care. I'm shooting the Atlas, because if I can win the Atlas, and I can get objective 5, and I can get this archer back over here, maybe I can get a point. And that's how you win this game here.
Yep.
So, Catapult, Atlas.
Let's do it.
I need a 3, 4, and we're at long range, 5, 6.
Yep.
Here we go. Come on.
Wow.
If only it were Alpha Strike, that'd be a free critical hit too, but it is not. So, location. Oh, actually, I can roll to the M's. So it's a 4 plus MM.
Both M's.
All right, so
One
group of
M's.
2 and a group of 4. So group of 4 is coming in hot.
Okay.
That's a 9. That's left leg. What is up with all the freaking leg shots? The group of 2 is torso.
All right. Atlas taking some chips to the armor.
Now, we got a lot of things to roll for here.
Yes, we do.
Actually, I don't, because my crab's dead. So
Well, the Banshee has some to suffer here.
he does.
And the Atlas took damage enough to need to be a pilot check.
Well, he took, I think he has to make a piloting check plus 2 now, right? Because
Yeah.
he took, 14 or more points of damage, right?
Yeah.
Because he 6, 10, 12, 14. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So, want to start with the Banshee?
Yeah, let's witness this.
So what happens, guys, is that Banshee is going to fall. So the first thing you need to do, it's actually an automatic fall. So we use the classic table to determine what the modifiers are, because he has to roll to see if the mech warrior avoids damage. And when your leg is destroyed, it is an automatic fall, and the modifier is +5. So you're at a skill 4.
Yep.
So you need a 9 or better to avoid damage to the mech warrior.
9 to avoid getting hurt. Just
So
short.
close. All right, so the mech warrior takes 3 points of damage, and in this, with that condition modifier, you're going to be at a -2 to everything after this turn.
Yep.
So he falls down. The mech also is going to take 4 points of damage. So divide by 30, and then round up. So, and 95 and 100 tonners take 4 points of damage. So, those are 1-point groups.
But still, location rolls. This could be
Could be good. So I'm going to roll 4 locations here, guys. I'm looking for 4 12s in a row.
Okay.
Here we go. First one is a 4. Insignificant.
Right arm for 1.
Second one is a 7. That's torso.
1 for torso.
6. That's torso.
Yep.
Torso.
Still
That's
has armor.
It still has armor.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I can't believe I didn't hit structure there, but that's all right. The Banshee is down. Pilot takes damage, which is exciting. You do need to make a consciousness check at 5+, or the pilot could black out.
Let's do it. We've got to have this 5. This Banshee needs to stay in here.
He's in.
Barely in.
Barely in, but he's in. Okay, so guys, this is exciting stuff. Now, over to the Atlas. So
Yes.
the Atlas, it simply needs to make
This is
a
purely
6.
a damage.
Yeah, there's nothing crazy going on.
penalty.
Just a 6 or better, and he's
Yep.
fine.
Skill 4, excess damage is those 2.
Right, and it's +1 per 7 points.
Exactly.
In this system.
So let's make sure we get that 6. Barely got the 6.
Ooh, God, I just wanted him to fall. I just wanted to see that
would be
Atlas
devastating.
go down.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah, another 4 points of damage. Wouldn't have done much, but have been a moral victory. All right, so guys, this is the end of turn 5. The turn of savagery. The King Crab is destroyed. The Banshee is legless and flailing around on the ground. Pilot's taking a hit. The rest of these mechs not in bad shape, but damage is abounding here. So we'll see what happens. Turn 6 coming right up. Here we are, guys. Dead King Crab. Banshee on its butt, flailing around. It is turn 6, and things are getting intense. So it occurred to me at the end of Matt's movement that he is actually in control of 4 and 5 at this moment. So this is a desperate turn for the Atrean Knights, as they must destroy either that Wolverine or that Atlas. The Grasshopper in there as well, but not quite contesting yet. Now, here's the story. I'm going to tell you what I did. My archer flanked across from a stationary position to here, keeping outside of 12 inches there. I don't want to be at medium range with that Wolverine. The Zeus being very bold and just charging in, realizing what is on the line here, and the Catapult right in formation. I am now in medium range of that nasty Atlas's AC 20, but you know what? In the words of Adam Steiner, no guts, no galaxy, I believe is what they said, right?
Exactly.
Is that what he said?
No, he said information's ammunition.
Oh, who said no guts, no galaxy?
Maybe he said that.
I thought he said that, or was that
People say
the
that.
Hawkins guy that was on his team? No, I thought he said that too. People say that, guys. Somebody in the BattleTech universe has said that, so he's quoting that person. So that's what I did. And my catapult, or my King Crab rather, he's just smoldering, leaning up against that warehouse, just smashed to smithereens. Pilot is splattered in the cockpit. All right, so what happened on your side here? What did you do for movement?
Yeah, this was an important decision point for the game. Obviously, we both have odd number of mechs.
Yes.
It's 2 different sessions of 2-on-1s. This was my opportunity to snag some potential points if my mechs survive. Let's look at the Wolverine. He's within 3 inches of number 4, I believe.
Nice.
That is a big advantage. He survives this round. It's a point for us.
It is, because you have to control both. Yeah.
Exactly. But the Atlas also within 3.
Yeah.
That little movement he's made every round is added up to a potential point.
Every 3 inches he's made.
Yes, this is 6 turns of 3 inches.
He's worked so hard, so hard for that 18 inches.
Anyways, we have 2 mechs here.
Yeah.
Atlas and the Grasshopper hop off the building, so jump movement, and now access to shoot at that catapult.
Yeah, well, it's going to be good. All right, guys, so I'm starting with this Zeus. Now, I had some decisions to make. Lots of thinking off camera here. I could go for broke, fire everything, build up 2 points of heat, and hope to God that I kill the Atlas. Or I could fire just the LRM and a medium laser and bleed off my heat. So I think I'm going to do that. The Zeus does have a weak torso, but I still have a point of edge. It does have pretty meaty arms and legs, so I'm going to hope, Matt, I'm hoping for the best. So we're going to start out... What's that? Against
all odds.
Exactly. All right, now I'm at medium range. That LRM is a +0 at medium range, so very nice.
Yep.
I'm skill 2.
Okay.
+1 for your TMM, it's 3.
Very hard target number.
Yeah, and 4 for my heat. So.
Oh, right. Yep.
This is life or death. This is starting with the LRM 15. Almost missed it, but got it. Now, what I'm looking for is a 3 here, guys. I want to max out this LRM 15.
Your M value.
I'll take it. All right. So I do a 2-point cluster and a 1-point cluster. So we're going to talk about the 2-point cluster first. Hits the torso. 1-point cluster hits the left arm. All right. Now that medium laser, it's just a little lone medium laser in that torso. It's going to fire. It needs a 7, right?
That's correct.
So basically I'm skill 3, 4, 6. 6, yeah. Oh, I need 6, right. Yep. Okay, here we go. Matt,
Save the dice.
I can't deal with it.
Atlas is invulnerable.
All right, so basically moving on to number 6 in the position.
Which is the Banshee.
Okay.
Now, he is prone. He, however, has a good left arm, good right arm, but no mobility. He's not going to stand up in fear of being damaged and being useless.
Right.
Unfortunately, however, he's at extreme range from any target.
So he can't shoot anything.
So he can't shoot.
All right, so we go to number 5.
That's the Wolverine. And we know what he's up to. He's got 1 weapon for long range.
Okay.
That's a large laser.
Need to blow that thing off.
No heat, so he can fire this freely right now.
Okay.
So let's calculate our target number and get the shot done. He's skill 3. Long range for the large laser is 4. That's a 7.
Yeah.
+1 for the archer. Looking for 8s.
Looking for 8s, okay.
Come on, dice. Give us 8s. No 8s.
Man, we are not hitting a lot. There must be I always say, it must be a dust storm. Must be raining. Must be foggy. I don't know. These guys can't hit anything.
Right, that's number 5. Number 4 is the Atlas.
Oh, jeez.
Now, the Zeus has been spicy. We saw these guys lock horns early in the game.
They did.
Now let's see if the Atlas can dish back a little bit more pain than the Zeus gave.
That's true. They are both assault class, but it is not an even matchup here.
Well, the Atlas has a suite of weapons here. We've got
Sweet.
LRMs, AC-20, medium lasers. We know the loadout.
Just so
But
much.
I don't want to overheat. He has a lot of fighting left to do.
Yeah.
He has a sync value of 4.
Okay.
So let's add up this heat. We want to do the AC-20 for sure.
I mean, for sure.
LRM-20, that's a biggin.
Yeah.
And then we also want to do the medium laser SRM group.
Oh, God, that's so much.
It's only 4 heat and I sync it all.
But that's everything.
No, I have 2 medium rear lasers.
Oh, yeah, but what are you going to shoot them at? They're in your butt.
I'm going to spin around.
All right, so let's just get this nonsense over with here.
All right, target number. Again, he's skill 3.
Yeah. I have no
Zeus
TMM,
has
though.
no TMM. We're at medium range.
You are at medium range.
That gives the AC 20 a 3, 4, 5, 6 to hit.
Okay.
Let's get the 6. Got the 6.
Okay.
Location.
How much damage is this?
7
points, guys. This is...
Let's go for center torso. 6.
7 points goes in structure. I'm not gonna edge that. So I'll take the 2 pips of structure, and you can roll your critical hit. You can just roll it, okay?
All right.
I'm just sick of it.
We need an 8 to confirm the critical.
You need to confirm it for sure.
8. No
right,
8s.
So good choice there by me not to spend the edge. All right, so take that AC 20 to the chest, but you still have like 42 weapons left to shoot.
Yeah, it's crazy. LRM 20. This is no joke.
Atlas feels good in this game. I like it.
I won't lie. He might be in danger, but he's gonna take someone with him.
Yeah.
All right, LRM. Again, skill 3. No distance penalty.
Okay. Right?
Yeah.
So you just need a 3.
Correct. That'd be embarrassing.
Oh my god. You almost missed it. Okay,
I caught my breath there.
I mean, I was excited. Let's just double check though. 3. God, if only I had my TMM.
This is crazy.
If only I had my TMM.
However, let's roll the M.
Yeah, let's
roll
roll
a single M, and I want a 1, 2, or 3. I'll take the 1.
Okay.
So the first group is a 4.
Okay.
So hit the Zeus in the center torso. But he has that edge.
I do. I would be in withdrawal, but I feel good about this. I'm not spending the edge.
Okay.
So roll the critical hit. You need an 8+ to confirm.
Correct. Let's confirm. I just cannot confirm critical. I've not confirmed 1 yet.
Thank the Lord. Okay, so I am down to 2 pips of structure in this torso.
Well, I have at 1 more point of damage from that missile that I have associated with it. So location for the 1.
Oh my! You got.
Let's confirm that. I know I'll miss it, but you'll have 1 structure left.
You're an awful torso hitting person.
On the money, are you gonna edge the critical roll? I'm not baiting you to spend your edge or anything.
I mean, I feel like I have ammo in the torso. I'm not gonna edge it.
Okay.
Roll it.
This is a 1d6.
Yep, 1d6.
So we have the chart. Let's see what it turns out to be.
Critical
That's
hit.
a gyro.
Gyro.
Sweet. That's a movement penalty, right?
That's no movement penalty, but I have to make a piloting check, and I can't sprint and all that other stuff unless I fall over. Right. So
there's more weapons.
you have a 2 medium lasers, and an SRM-6.
Yep. 1 medium per arm, plus the SRM-6 in the torso.
This is getting trashed.
To hit will be a little higher.
Yeah.
We've got 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
5s. Come on, dice.
Please miss.
No, not this turn. Location. This is a total of 6 plus M. Let's roll our M for damage. This is for the SRM-6. Nothing.
Okay. So just 6 points. Can you please hit an armor? Like, you've hit nothing but torso on this map.
But I like torsos.
Oh my god, you must be joking.
I don't joke.
This Zeus is completely fresh except for the torso. All right,
Yeah, but I hate the torso.
I'm gonna force you to re-roll.
Yeah. We saw this earlier.
Shoot. So I got to think about the probability here. So 5. You have 50% chance if I make you re-roll the 3 dice of hitting the torso, and if I make you re-roll the 5, you would need a. All right, we're back. We did the math in our heads.
Yeah.
And it is 45% chance of rolling a torso location. So I'm going to make it, which is less than rolling 50%. So I'm going to make you roll both.
Let's grab these 2 and test the dice gods. Probably comes out and the money is on. I can't believe.
It is.
A freaking leg.
What do you mean you can't believe it? You hit nothing but torso. He's got 1 pip of structure left.
It's my thing. I do torsos.
All right. So I spent. It's my thing. So that Zeus is roughed up. Gyro hit. 1 pip of structure left in the torso. Enforced withdrawal. Does need to make a piloting check as well. This is ugly. But he's still in the fight, guys.
He is.
Still in the fight for now. But can't contest that objective. So my catapult does have medium lasers as well. One of my favorite things. It's got 4. So he has heat sinks of 3. I'm going to fire all 4 medium lasers and 2 LRM-15s. I will build up 1 point of heat. I'm going for broke. Matt, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. What the heck do I need to hit you now? 3, 4.
Yeah, it's
5,
not
6. I need 6s.
Okay.
It's not quite 4s, but I need 6s. I need 4s in the LRMs, but 6s in the medium lasers. Yeah. Here we go. Firing everything. LRM 15s first. I need 4s to hit. I saw that one. I almost crapped myself.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Blue sky.
So it's 4 plus MM. All right, so I have a group of 4 and a group of 3. That's not bad. Let me just check the max damage on the... Oh, yeah, wow, max damage is 10.
Oh, man.
Oof. So well within
it.
So a group of 4 hits that left arm. Hate it.
That goes 1 dot internal.
Okay, so rolling to confirm the critical.
Yep.
I still have a group of 3 damage, but we'll do the critical first. Confirmed. So a 1, 2, or... I'm sorry, a 1 is ammo, which you don't have any ammo in the arm.
Correct.
2 is weapon. Actually, I think 2 through 6 is weapon. We'll have to double check it. Here we go. Okay, a 1. Now, I actually think a 1 is also a weapon group, but if I can only hit a weapon group, I can only hit a weapon group. Now, that knocks out the whole weapon group.
All beam lasers and the extra.
Weapons
Yeah, so
destroyed.
that's offline. That's offline. So that's the downside of grouping in this, right? Is, you just, obviously delivered a crushing blow to the Zeus because you're doing all that damage to one location. But when you take a weapon hit, if it does knock out one of those weapons, it is a bit of a, a blow. So, other group of 3. 7, that's torso. So 3 points to the torso.
All right.
Medium lasers. Need 6s. I have 2 groups of 2. Got 1. Rolling for location. This is 4 damage.
Okay.
It's torso.
What's the total damage?
4. Is that internal?
That would go internal. This could be...
Oh, this is an edge-worthy scenario. I haven't confirmed yet. You're not in forced withdrawal.
True.
I mean, it's an Atlas. There's a million... But watch me roll an ammo hit or something. So
that would be devastating. Yeah, I don't want to go internal in the center torso.
Yeah.
That would kind of end the Atlas.
Okay, so you want to edge it, or do you want to save it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He's forcing the reroll, guys. So, and it's so funny because it's a 5 and 3, 8 again. Like we just had the same freaking conversation. So I assume you want me to reroll both. That's better probability. A 9 left leg. Ugh.
That's the best leg.
That is the worst leg. All right. So now I'm gonna roll the So 4 to that leg, and I'm gonna roll the last 2 medium lasers. 6 to hit. Got it. Looking for a location. A 3. It's right arm, I think. Well, at least I knocked out that weapon group, but...
Was that 4 damage?
It was 4.
Gotcha.
So that was big, knocking out that weapon group, but I was really hoping to put that Atlas in withdrawal or something big there, but just couldn't do it. So now my Archer's up. Staring at that Wolverine. Now, the Archer's skill 3, Wolverine's TMM 2, and then we are at long range, which is 2. So I need 7s. Really need this. Now, my Archer doesn't have any edge. I think the only one on the table... Well, the Wolverine has edge.
Yes, the Grasshopper and Wolverine both have edges.
Right. So and the Catapult has edge, right? I think the Archer spent it. Remember trying to hit last turn. Yeah. So I need to hit here. 7s is what I need. Come on.
Oh, right on the dot.
I just blew the smoke right off the crab's head there. Okay. So I just hit it. Now this is 8 plus MM, Matt.
That's a lot of damage on a Wolverine.
I need double 3s. Like I just need
Please
it.
no.
No, double 3s, not 3. But I'll take it. So a group of 8.
Oh my gosh.
A group of 2 and a group of 1.
Oh my gosh.
Now, this Wolverine's undamaged. I mean, it's got a little paint chip on his
Yeah,
on his arm.
He's a little boy though.
Come on, I need center torso. 8, there it is, torso. So 8 points to that torso.
Oh man. Still has structure left.
How does he have the same freaking armor as a Zeus on the torso?
Because Wolverines are boss.
Zeus has 11.5 tons of armor. It's grossly under armored.
Yeah,
it's
an oversized heavy.
Yeah, and the Wolverine's got so much armor.
We
did BattleTech and Classic. It was like just so much survivability. Anyway, a group of 2 and a group of 1. Group of 2 also hits torso.
Can I edge that 5?
Spending your edge?
Yeah.
All right. This is a 2-point cluster. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Here it comes. A 6.
Wow, that's too late for me. All right.
That's a critical. Here we go. 8 or better, guys. Nothing.
Not this time.
And then the last pip, can I land center? I just want to be Matt. I want to be like you and only hit torso. No. Wait a minute. I could edge myself here.
I thought he had his edge spent.
Oh, he did. Damn it. All right. So
9 is 2 to the left leg.
You're right.
The best leg.
Okay. But that was, I still feel like a strong hit for the archer on this side. But bad news, guys. I'm done shooting. I haven't killed either, and you are going to get an objective point. Left. Yeah. There's
Grasshopper hasn't fired yet.
I know, but you get the objective point. Okay, so Grasshopper still has to shoot.
Correct. So Grasshopper has 4 heat sinks, and his weapon attacks minus his LRM generate heat. His LRM generates no heat. I can do an alpha strike. That's fantastic. Let's check our distance, then calculate our hit numbers. These guys are medium range. Would you agree that the Zeus gets a +1
cover from the Grasshopper?
Yeah.
Let's take a look here.
I know he's very tall.
I mean, I do think the tower is blocking the mech, yeah. And also you've got this, at the waist as well. Yeah. So I would say he gets covered, at least from my vantage. What do you think?
I agree.
Okay. Well, if you're going to give me cover, I'm not going to disagree.
Well, I mean, it's too obvious.
I have 1 pip on the center torso.
And that's why I'm alpha striking him. All right, numbers time. Let's go large laser. 8 for the large laser.
Yeah, you got that jump penalty again. I like that.
Missing on the large. However, it's the same penalty for my 4 medium lasers. Also need 8, and this is the big damage. Come on, guys, need those 8s. Zeus. Saved by the dice.
Saved by the dice.
It's a lot of damage not happening.
I mean, you just nuked that building by accident. Like, just bored holes in it.
We do have an LRM 5 at a 6 modifier.
Yeah, you do. You still do. Watch me get killed by, like, your pea shooter.
Oh my gosh. And I roll 11,
all right,
of course.
there it is. All right, hits.
So let's do the M value.
Okay.
I want a 3.
Yeah, so but it has max damage at 2, though, right? The LRM 5?
It does.
So you only get
a 1 and a 2.
Yep, exactly.
So let's assign 1 point to the Zeus in location 10.
Oh my gosh. So that is that's the left arm, which is currently undamaged.
Of course. But 2 damage.
No, it's just one more, because max 2, right?
Oh, right. So just 1 other damage to his 11.
Which is also his left arm.
Oh my gosh.
Which is fitting, because my left arm is somehow on the opposite side of the mech. But I don't know. I'm just flailing at this point.
Yeah. All right, that's shooting.
All right, so guys, turns over. Zeus needs to make a morale check. And I'm wondering, I have to make a piloting check. So the gyro's +3, right?
Yeah.
And I took 2, the Atlas hit with like everything. I'm definitely at a +2 for pilot. So I'm at a +5 net for piloting. So I need a 9. Or I need 4, I fall over.
Right. Big number. You're fine.
Dude, the Zeus pilot, it's a boss. Can't hit anything, but pilot's like a champ. Doesn't fall over, but now I need to make a morale test. But do I run away like a sissy? This is the big question.
What's your target number?
So my target number here is my pilot plus my gunnery, so 6.
Yep.
Plus I took a gyro critical hit, 7. And I got shot at 8.
Ouch. Still
really high.
Not even phased.
Not even phased. I mean, this guy can't hit the broadside of a barn, but you know what? He is in the fight. He's in it to win it.
Bravery counts for something. He has another round.
Bravery counts for something. Okay, so I mean, he is still taking crippling damage. He has to back up towards his home edge.
Right.
But such
still
that. Hey, I bleed off that heat too. It's exciting. Next turn, you know what I'm doing? Firing everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so you, sir, have to make a check on your Atlas.
Yes.
Now he took
a tremendous amount of damage.
He took 20 no, he took 40 as well. Oh, 40, listen to me, 14.
Yes.
Or more, but he didn't take 21. Somewhere between 14 and 21. So he just needs to make a 6. Just a 6, man.
His 4 plus the 2?
Yeah.
Well, it's gotta be a 6, guys. Gotta be a 6. Not a 6.
He has no edge. He has no edge.
So this Atlas fell over.
He got blown off his feet. Now you have to make another 6 roll or your pilot takes damage, which is devastating in this game.
This could be another story of the Banshee.
All right, so his pilot doesn't take damage. He manages just
Thank goodness.
But I do get 4 pips of damage here.
1 per location.
Left arm.
The 11. That went in structure.
But yeah, I already took out
That's
the
already
weapon.
over,
Yeah, so no big deal there.
So second one.
Torso.
Okay.
Torso.
Okay.
Torso.
Oh my gosh. He is now stripped of torso armor.
Just fell right on
Good
his...
job on taking the torso tips. Just focus fire there.
I'm just doing my best here. So this game is crazy close in my opinion. I feel like I'm losing, but I feel like you feel like you're losing too.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm losing. Like the dice are pushing the game back and forth.
It's really exciting. So, but you have the much coveted objective point for the turn, which means you win the victory point for the turn. So you're up 1-0 in this game, which is huge. So I have to do something. I got to get mechs in force withdrawal. I have to capture objective 5. Got to do something. So guys, turn 6, turn 7.
Yep.
Matt, we're on turn 7. Guys, turn 7. It's coming up next. Stay tuned. Here we are, guys. Turn 7. The battle continues. It is getting nuts up in here. So, my Zeus. This is some really great stuff. So, as you guys saw, the Zeus made the morale check. So, he did have to go back an inch, but just ever so slightly. My Catapult blazing in as your Atlas tried to stand up and needed a 4 and fell back down.
Yeah.
Internal on the CT, I failed to confirm the critical, but that definitely hurt the Atlas substantially. And then my Archer being sneaky here. See that Wolverine? I was like, I'm not even bothering.
What's he up to?
Well, he's looking right at that grasshopper, Matt. He's got a nice
no
long range line of sight.
Yep.
It's pretty clear. Looking at the side profile there, so I'm gonna see if I can lay some fire down. What's going on over here in Team Donegal?
Team Donegal, besides flailing around in the dirt, they're staying in proximity of the objective.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
Kind of move the grasshopper in, defend that objective. Wolverine, fine cover, but the archer booked it.
Yeah.
However, we're gonna collect that point if we can survive this round.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just abandoning it, right? I'm just gonna say it is what it is, right?
Atrean Knights are going for the kill, and I'm trying to salvage the ability to hold this objective.
Hold this objective down. And last, guys, I have some crossfire here. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing it out there, Matt. Now my Zeus does shoot first, guys. So we do have to do some measurement. What do you think about that?
I think it could happen.
I think it could happen. I'm not sure if there's
I think
cover.
it's partial cover in both directions.
Yeah, it is potentially partial cover in both directions. Now, I just thought about this. The Catapult also
see the Wolverine.
and is in the freaking rear arc, bro.
That could be bad.
So that could be fantastic. I could do a little split fire or something fancy dancy there. And the Catapult does shoot last, so you never know. If I get that headshot on the grasshopper with the Archer,
Just see what happens in between.
we can see what happens in between. But regardless, the Zeus does need to shoot first, and I'm firing literally everything at that Atlas. We're at medium range.
I'm cringing.
So thankfully all my weapons are still intact because you hit nothing but my torso and managed only to hit the gyro.
Tis the cost, I think.
It is indeed. Okay, so let's do some quick math here.
Yeah.
So he's skill 2, you're TMM 1. I no longer have a heat penalty, which is fantastic.
You're at 3.
I'm at 3. So the LRM needs a 3.
Ouch.
Everything else needs a 5. Right? Am I missing? I don't know.
That's
No,
correct.
that is correct. Okay. So we're going to start with so quick strategy. I believe it's more important to start with the big groups, just like I do in Classic, right? You blow holes in things and then you fire the shotguns, right, to try to hit the crits. Exactly. Yeah. So we're going to start with our beam group, the PPC large laser.
All right, beams.
Here comes the beams. 5s.
Got 5s.
Okay. If I missed that, I was going to break this model. This Zeus, I was going to smash it into tiny pieces.
All right.
Okay. Hopefully the Kickstarter replacement will come soon. Okay. So I need to roll location.
No way. No edge.
Enemy mech destroyed.
What's the damage there?
6, Matt.
I think you just nuked his cockpit.
200-ton behemoths destroyed in just vicious fashion here.
What are the odds?
What are the odds, guys? So that Atlas goes up in smoke, head killed. That's incredible.
Yeah,
so
it is.
I do build up all the heat because, much like in Classic, you do have to declare all your groups first. We sort of decided that. It's not explicitly stated in Destiny, but it is explicitly stated everywhere else in every other BattleTech game. So I I build up 2 points of heat.
Sure.
Okay.
That's worth it. Drop an Atlas.
Now this opens up options, Matt, because
Does it?
well, I can double team the Grasshopper, or I could go for that Wolverine.
Hey, 2 targets. They're still up.
But you have to go first.
Yeah. So my
Your
Wolverine,
3 all go. Yeah, your Wolverine.
Grasshopper, and then Atlas.
Yep.
All right. So what can the Wolverine see? What can he do? Say he torso twists to the right.
Yeah.
He can see a Catapult.
So here's the deal. Now in
That's
Alpha,
kind of backwards.
no. Well, here's the thing. In Alpha Strike, right? You can only shoot behind that line,
Right.
or you can't shoot behind that line. But in Classic, remember, you can twist and shoot arm-mounted weapons at things in your, your right side arc, right? So I am perfectly fine saying that this Wolverine can fire anything on its right arm and hit the catapult.
I think this is he's got to take a shot if he can take one.
All right.
This is long range for that large laser.
I like it.
It gives him a penalty of a 4 plus a skill of a 3. It's a 7. Catapult has a 1. That's an 8.
Any
to
cover?
hit.
Were you
looks
looking?
Pretty clear.
Yeah, it looks clear.
Yeah.
It looks clear. Okay. So, looks clear. So you just need an 8.
Yep.
Just an 8.
Just an 8.
We haven't been able to hit 5s
all
tonight.
day,
like,
right? No, we haven't.
We have not. Okay.
That's Wolverine. Let's rotate over to the Grasshopper and see what he can do.
Okay.
The Grasshopper has a lot of weapons, and he can fire them all without building heat.
And who's he shooting? Catapult? Zeus?
The Zeus. Alpha, the Zeus.
I was hoping maybe because it's like a Steiner mech, they would like kind of go easy on him, but
They stole our mech, and we're going to salvage it.
we're gonna salvage it
Yes.
back. Just paint a paint coat over paint coat.
That's fine. We have lots
Oh
of
my
paint in the
God.
Commonwealth.
So much paint.
All right,
It's
modifiers.
known for its paint exports.
We're in medium range.
Yeah, we
The
are.
large laser has a +2 penalty.
Okay.
Skill 3 is a 5 plus TMM.
Thank God I have it back.
Yeah.
6.
That's a 6.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. No cover, right? I mean, he's too tall. He's
We're
right.
both tall guys.
Yeah. We're both. Well, I mean, we're both pretty tall.
All right, let's go 6s.
This is large laser.
Large laser.
Okay, so it hits for 3,
All right, 3 damage to the Zeus in his
and is dead.
center torso.
And he's toast.
Bye-bye.
Ejects.
Yep.
That mech is destroyed. Okay.
Right, good job, Grasshopper.
This is a big deal. Now
Atlas, he gets a fire before he falls over dead with a shot to the cockpit.
he does. Oh goodness.
But he only has the AC-20 and the LRM-20.
It is true.
Yeah.
I mean, that's I only have an AC-20s.
I only have an AC-20. I'll only do 7 damage if I hit you. So let's find our target number. Skill
Oh my
3.
God, yeah.
No range penalty. I'm sorry. A 2 for being in
Medium.
Medium.
Yeah. And you're shooting the Zeus, obviously, because he's destroyed already, right?
That's not correct.
You're shooting a catapult?
Absolutely.
I feel like that's unfair.
Yeah. But I'll go for the center torso, so don't worry about your missiles.
Okay.
All right, that's a 3, 4, 5, 6 for your TMM.
6 for your team.
Now we gotta have
Now,
this 6.
this pilot didn't take any damage when you fell repeatedly, right?
He did not.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a grape.
He's in great shape.
He's tough. He's a Lyran. Oh man, all those times you wish you had a second point of edge.
All those times.
Yeah.
Well, guys, don't worry. We in the Destiny system, when we play campaigns, you're going to make your own characters, and you can actually change the stat line as you can in Destiny and give them 2 points of edge.
I know what I'm doing with my character.
Yeah, they're all going to
be really lucky.
They're going to have really awful stats.
I'm
but they're
only
all gonna
investing
have
in
tons
edge.
of- So, he missed with the AC-20,
He needed a 6.
and LRM-20 needs 4.
Yep. Now we've missed 4s before, and I have repeatedly.
Dude, if you miss
Let's
this, I'm going to
see
feel
us
bad for you.
miss this 4.
Okay,
Oh, thank goodness.
thank goodness. All right,
Okay.
so 20 missiles screaming in.
Yep.
6 plus M, is that what it is?
6 plus M.
Or is it
I'm
5
sorry,
plus
it's a
M?
4 plus M.
4 plus M,
Yep,
okay.
so
okay.
here's our M. No M.
So just 4 points. I think, unless this is a headshot, I should be okay. A floating critical, not what I wanted.
I'm glad he salvaged something, but let's see if we can confirm this.
Yes. We'll
So-
roll for location first,
Location.
because it's a floater, as we like to call it. So that's CT.
CT is a good
so
spot.
Yep, and now roll to confirm.
Confirm.
So 8 or better. Please do not.
Oh man.
All right, so I take 4 to the CT. I will happily take that.
Yeah.
Now,
Fresh.
yeah, the catapult is fresh. Well, not anymore. A little bit of yellow on the CT there and the damage readout. But I marked the damage here, and I'm ready to shoot back. Now, my archer shoots first. My catapult shoots next. I will tell you, even though I have these mechs in order, once you declare their initiative order, they're in that order. Like I couldn't say, well, you know, I want to shoot my catapult. Like you have to shoot in the order.
We established their initiative order at the
Right.
beginning of the round.
So even if it were beneficial to me, you know, you can't jump the order. It is what it is, right? So Archer, I am looking right at that grasshopper.
Yeah.
We're at long range, Matt, which is a +2 for me
LRMs.
for the LRMs,
Yep.
right? And I'm a skill 3.
So you're at 5.
And you are 6 for your TMM.
Yep.
It's 8 plus MM. I love this.
That's a lot of
I
damage.
gotta hit. I mean, it's so missable. Tonight,
Oh my
especially. We're gonna roll 1 dice at a time
Let's do it.
for dramatic
Drama.
effect. I hit. All right, so.
I was cringing the whole time.
Okay, so 8 points of damage coming
man,
in.
that's
Oh, let me roll the
devastating.
MMs first here. Here we
Actually, let's re-roll that 6 with my edge.
go. Ooh, you're gonna reroll the 6 with the edge. I like that use of edge. It's risky though.
Yeah.
It's risky.
I want that point of objective. Oh, okay.
That is unlucky.
Yeah.
That is unlucky.
Uh,
So that is still a hit. All right,
Yes,
so
it is.
rolling that MM, nothing. All right, so just 8 points, just 8 points to the 11 to the left arm. Oh, geez. Okay.
He no longer has a left arm.
Okay.
You don't have to bother with structure.
Okay. Well, that blew off that left arm. Now, is anything in there? Do I disable any
You've
groups?
disabled all 4 medium lasers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's worth everything.
Maybe next time we group these weapons, we should do
definitely
2 and
grouping this.
2 and 2. You're still doing
If we
4?
have 5 slots, I'm grouping.
Just going for it.
Diversify my loadout a little bit.
Yeah, right. Like 2 and 2 or something like
Correct.
that. Yeah. Well, that .NET builder will be out shortly. I'm going to start working on that.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, all the good stuff's there. I just need to actually finish it. So that'll be available on Patreon, Matt.
I'm there. I'll be waiting for it.
You are
Yeah.
a valued patron. So the catapult's last.
Oh, these darn missile boats just tearing me apart.
So here's the thing, guys. I didn't get the grasshopper in the torso. The Atlas is destroyed. I think I'm going across at the Wolverine.
Now, Wolverine's got a pretty stripped torso as well, unfortunately.
Okay, now wait a minute. This catapult built up heat last turn. He needs to go back 2 inches. This is big, right?
And it had a reduced TMM.
He did. So you would have hit him.
Yeah.
You would have hit him.
The AC-20 was 1 short.
We gotta retcon this. Roll for damage.
Ouch.
Roll for location.
Location. 7 points to the catapult.
Yes. You're right.
Location-wise. 9.
Left leg. Okay. So left leg, it's going to be internal.
Okay. Confirm critical.
You got to confirm the critical,
So
8 or
we
better.
Got
You
the
got
8.
it. So now he's hobbled. He has to make a piloting check at the end of the turn. Because there's no ammo in there, you just keep re-rolling, and the only thing is like a leg critical. So
Sure.
he's gonna basically, or a motive hit,
A motive hit,
actuator
which is
or
that
whatever.
piloting penalty.
Yeah, so he reduces his movement, and he has to make a piloting check. Okay, so now that he's back here, I can still see that Wolverine, but he's gonna get cover.
Right.
That's what made me think of it. I was like,
Oh, right.
I can't believe
No,
I
good
forgot to
catch.
mark it. But,
Yeah.
is what it is. So, anyway, if I fire across at the Wolverine, I'm 3, 6, he has cover 7,
7s. Okay.
and then I'm at long range,
With LRMs, which is 2 more.
so we need a 9.
Yeah.
Is that right? 3?
Seems
Yeah, because you
high.
jumped, right? You had
Yeah,
that
jumped.
+3 TMM. I'm going to go for the grasshopper.
All right.
I'm doing it. You know what I'm going to do?
Hmm.
I'm going to overheat again.
Going all in.
I've already got a hobbled leg. I'm not going anywhere, Matt.
Correct.
I'm not going anywhere. I mean, so LRM.
You need to drop the grasshopper or any hope of me missing my point.
Yeah,
I see what you're doing. Yeah, good move.
Yeah. I don't know if I can do it though, but if I can hit that left side, I can work in. So I have a higher chance of like working my way in that
It's
torso.
gonna hurt more if you don't take the chance.
It's very true. Here we go.
All right.
So
nines.
no, much less.
Oh yeah,
because I'm a medium range, and yeah. So I only need a 3, 4, 4 with the LRMs, and 6s with everything else.
Yep.
So we're gonna start with the LRMs. Here we go. He has edge.
The dice have been cursing us this whole game.
So
you and me
awful.
both. This is like a
Catapult.
It's a parade of
just awful
tragedy.
rolls. I'm gonna edge it. Oh my god, I missed the edge. Just like you missed your edge. What did you edge and you missed it again?
Yeah, I edged your 6. You gave me.
Oh,
the
that's
6.
right. Yeah. Oh well, what goes around comes around. 2 medium laser groups. 1 hit. It is hitting your left leg. Other medium laser group. Double ones, guys.
Negative kill confirmation.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
This is headhunter.
This is awful.
That's amazing.
Okay, it's not amazing. It is awful. So Matt, you're pulling away here. You've got 2 victory points. But your Atlas is destroyed. Your Banshee is basically out of the fight. My Zeus destroyed.
Yep, destroyed.
It's a fresh archer, though, against a damaged Grasshopper and a damaged Wolverine. The Catapult building up heat, hobbled, but still very much capable. This could be anybody's game.
Very close. It's
But
a lot of broken mechs.
But you have 2 victory points.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to really table you.
It's all on the archer.
It's all on the archer. All right, so guys, I think this is do or die. Turn 8 is coming up next. You're not going to want to miss it, so stick around. This is a make or break. That's what I'm saying, since turn 5. This has been crazy. So the Zeus earning this paycheck, headshotting the Atlas. The Atlas, after a quick retcon of the rules, we realized that AC-20 did, in fact...
Well, made his shots on the way down.
Yeah, made his shots on the way down. So let's recap real quick what happened here. So on the movement side, I had the 2 and 3 position. Matt had the 1 and 4, so he got to move. Basically, had to move first, and then I moved in the middle, and he got the last move with that Grasshopper, which was very valuable. But I'm focusing here with my Archer on the Grasshopper. He will have some cover through the towers. The Catapult had a heat penalty. He's got the leg actuator hit, so he basically just stood still because I could only move him an inch, and he had no TMM anyway. So what the heck? I
gain the bonus to your shot.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Might as well get the bonus to my shot. So he's just sighting down something. You don't know what yet, Matt.
Nope.
But it's probably the grass.
Probably the grasshopper.
So what about you? What do you got going on your side?
Yeah, it was a tough turn. My mechs are pretty ravaged. There's 2 objective points.
Ravaged.
I left the Wolverine within distance to take the middle objective.
Yep.
That required me not to move him, which opens him up for a shot potentially. But he can see at least the catapult, so it's not an impotent position.
Well, he also had the disadvantage of moving first, right? So he didn't know, and what you're saying is maybe he moves out here or here. I could have flanked my Archer out and just crushed him, or the Catapult could have maneuvered to crush.
It was a vulnerable spot to be in, so take advantage of this cover, and I need to challenge the objective.
Right.
So the Grasshopper was way simpler. It was just close with the Catapult and try to take it out before he's taken out. Yeah. However, we can see he's likely being double teamed, but Aaron will reckon with that shortly.
Well, we'll reckon with it shortly as I miss all my LRM shots. Has been the story of tonight. So you start with the Wolverine in terms of shooting, yeah?
Correct. He goes first. He's got a large laser at long range against the Catapult. Skill 3. Penalty 4, so 7 with no TMM.
Right, and it does a partial cover, right? So 8.
8.
Right, because I think they have mutual cover.
Yeah. So let's see what these dice have to say.
Yeah. All right.
Never know.
You just never know with tonight. So close.
A buck short.
Now nobody has edge left.
Nope.
This is just raw. It's
raw carnage.
Raw carnage. So my Catapult's first.
I'm scared.
I am going for broke again.
More heat.
Now, the heat scale 3 is nothing terrible. This is shutdown.
What's your accumulated heat so far?
It's 2.
Gotcha.
So I am going to take the shooting penalty. But, and by the way, guys, we try to remember to track that here on this die. So 2 representing 2 heat, yellow for the motive hit. Black is the stationary.
It's so useful to have these cubes out. It's quick, easy information.
Yeah, I got an email about, what we typically do and how we use them. It is a slightly different in Classic versus Alpha Strike versus this, but largely typically the same. Yellow for movement, orange for firing penalty. But anyway, so we got the firing penalty from heat here. We've got skill 3, 4. So he's basically skill 4, 5, and then we're at medium range, unfortunately.
Yeah. So 7s.
7s for the medium lasers, 5 though for the LRMs. I mean, why not? We're going for it. All right, so we're going to start with the medium lasers. Looking for 7s. All right,
Nice.
got one group. It's 4 points of damage. This is going to be in the right arm, not what I wanted.
That's the best arm.
No, not what I wanted. Second group, just misses. LRMs, hit. This is a big one. Yeah, 4 plus MM. Here we go. That's excellent.
Wow.
That is excellent, guys. That is big. So we have a group of 4, a group of 3, and a group of 2.
Please hit my center torso. Is that a thing you've never heard?
I mean,
all the armor's at.
I know, but this is what I need. Unless I hit the head at this point.
Right.
So here we go. First group of 4, torso.
Okay.
Group of 3, left arm, which goes into the torso because your left arm is destroyed.
Okay.
Group of 2, torso. This is looking good so far.
Great news. All armor still have some left.
You have 1 pip left?
Correct.
All right, so now my archer's up. Archer's at long range with LRMs.
LRMs don't care about long range.
LRMs get a +2 at long range. They feel good about it. So he's a 3, 4 for cover, 5, 6 for long range, 7 for your TMM, right?
Got it.
Is that right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
This is a big deal for me right now.
Here we go. This is a big deal.
Oh, there you go. Dang it. Roll those M's.
All right, here come the M's, guys. Can I get double 3s? No.
Yes.
Location. I need
Don't roll torso now.
that 45% chance. It seems
Come on, guys. Ouch.
8 points, Matt. I think that's it.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that was the last pip of structure. You smoked the grasshopper.
The grasshopper goes down.
Oh my gosh.
Hail.
Like a hail of missiles.
Missiles swarming in on this grasshopper.
If this was more cinematic, it'd be ridiculous.
I mean, it couldn't be more cinematic. So now, Matt,
The grasshopper fires simultaneously.
he does. But remember, his medium lasers are offline.
Yes, but he has an LRM and a large laser.
He does. He does.
And there's a catapult with their name on it.
All right. Well, let's see what you can do.
Oh,
This
okay.
This is big.
Skill 3. 2 range penalty. So
Okay.
5.
All right. That's it.
Oh, that's it. There's 5. 6.
You got it. You got it.
3 damage of the large laser. Shoot a
Okay.
catapult in his.
It's 9. That's his left leg. Now, wait a minute. That's the leg that's been damaged.
Where does the damage go from there?
Well, it's still got structure.
Okay.
So it's not destroyed yet. He takes 3 more pips. Let me just double check the armor card. Yeah, he's got 5 on the leg. 1 was damaged, so he takes 3 more. He's down to 1. So you roll to confirm a critical.
Yeah, is that 8? No 8.
No 8. Okay, so LRM 5.
Yes. Lower, I have 3.
What's that?
I have 3. No penalty, medium range.
Oh yeah, you only need 3.
Very easy roll.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
you see
I
that
saw
one?
the one. I saw
Deep
the
breath.
one, and I was like, oh my god.
However, it's 1 plus a potential additional
more,
1. So
yes.
let's check this M. I need a 1, 2, or 3.
Oh, you
I
got
got
it.
it. So
Alright.
2 1 pip attacks. So 1 damage to the catapult in his center torso.
Okay, he's still good. He's still got some armor there.
Ah, that's a shame. 1 more pip. He's 3.
That's his right arm.
Yeah.
So that catapult's fine. My archer is within 3 inches of 6.
Yep.
The question is the catapult within 3 inches of 5? Can you measure for me? Let's
measure for you.
Let's do an official. This is official measurement.
Intense. That looks like
It's in.
3 to me.
It looks like he's in. Yeah,
This
he
is
is.
front hex.
Okay, so that means now that your grasshopper's destroyed, I have picked up an objective point.
How the tables have turned.
But you're still winning 2-1. But your Wolverine is now alone against a fresh archer.
Oh god.
and basically a mobile catapult at this point. I mean, he's not fully immobilized, but with the heat. Oh shoot! You know what I got to do? Is I
See
have
if
to
your
make.
ammunition blows up.
No, thankfully I'm not quite there yet, but I am at a
Okay.
shutdown.
Wow. What's the save on that?
8 plus avoid. It's really high.
That's high.
It's really
This
high.
is the danger when you hit that like
That 3
heat,
point.
peak heat.
Yes, it's like right. 2 is like manageable. 3 is like you're like slamming
I
buttons on the
like playing with the
dashboard.
heat though. This is interesting.
It's fun. All right, so he shuts down. So so this is big. This is big.
Someone might go catapult hunting.
I mean, this is crazy. Now
It is crazy.
here's the thing though. If you destroy the catapult next turn, I can't cap any objectives. I can't score any more points. Game ends at turn 10. If you manage to survive until turn 10 with a 2-1 lead, you would win.
I'm going to kill Catapult or run away.
And run and hide.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see what happens. But guys, this is a really fun one. Will the Atrean Knights be able to hang on to victory and get these Donegal Guard off this rock? Or will you capture my secret radioactive supply of water?
The Lyrans, Indomitable will.
They're indomitable. All right, guys, well, stay tuned. It's coming right up. I guess I don't know what turn I thought it was, but it is turn 9 now.
Yeah, like
This is nuts.
clock's ticking.
Clock is ticking. Yeah, I went to the initiative card and I was like, holy crap, it's turn 9.
We're blowing through these turns.
So, Catapult shut down.
Yeah.
Archer just, stationary, right? Basically just watching that Wolverine walk in for the kill. He's on Overwatch.
Yeah.
He's just ready to go. But Matt decided he's going to try to stand up that Banshee. That Banshee is still alive.
So we need a 9 from the pilot. He's injured. He's bloody.
Oh, wait, he
cold.
needs an 11 then. If the pilot, that's right, the pilot's injured too.
Yeah.
He needs an 11.
But he's still up. If I can stand that Banshee up and step him 1 inch.
Just get him right into long range.
Those PPC's going.
Let's see it. Let's
All
see
right.
it.
So in 11, we know how this goes. We struggle with Reason Force.
You never know. Oh, so close.
That's close. But this is a failed stand attempt.
Okay, so the next thing you need to do is roll an 11 to see if the pilot takes damage, right?
So we also.
Yeah. So he falls. Now, let's look at the condition monitor on this pilot. Let's take a look here. So this is from the Destiny rulebook. This all assumes they have a strength of 2 when we build these pilots, right? So this is what the conditioner monitor would look like. So Matt's going to take another 3 boxes, which is going to put you to +3 penalty.
So let's mark those.
Going forward. And then he falls, he takes damage to the mech.
Yep.
So 4 points of damage. I get to roll the locations. And incidentally, when you fall, like for example, if I rolled 4 pips to the CT and I get internal, you don't roll 4 crits, right? It's just 1 crit per location that you hit internal on, right?
Yeah.
It's just one, it's basically like 1 big hit. All right, so here we go. Rolling for location, 4 pips. Torso.
Okay.
Torso.
You can confirm that critical.
All right, confirm the critical. Nothing.
Okay. Number 3.
Was that right arm? Yep. And then torso. Okay.
All right.
So, Banshee tried. I mean,
Banshee.
he realizes how desperate it is. This is everything on the line here. So, again, quick recap here. The initiative order was basically Wolverine had to go first because he rolled the worst, and then I got to go. And the Banshee was actually rolled the best, but tried to stand up, didn't make it happen.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get right into shooting. Now you get to shoot first with the Wolverine.
Yeah.
So we get the action.
So the Wolverine has to make this shot.
Okay.
In order to prevent the Atrean Knights from getting their second objective point,
It's true.
I've got to eliminate one of the mechs around the objectives.
You're going for the archer, right? The fresh archer.
Right? The fresh archer. Well, this Catapult's on his last leg.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Almost on his last leg.
Almost.
All right. Well.
So, he's at long range, I believe.
Yeah, I think he's at him. No, he's at medium.
He's in medium, which
Right.
I have some weapons to bear in medium.
Right. That is true.
Large laser and then the medium
Yep.
cluster.
Yeah. Very nice.
So let's find our target number. He's at skill 3. You have no TMM.
Am I immobile? I always get this mixed up. When you are shut down, are you immobile? Because my pilot is not unconscious.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're immobile unless your
I think
pilot's
you have to be unconscious.
I think so too.
I'll check the rule book here in a minute.
Yeah, we'll check it in a minute.
But let's find his TMM.
Hopefully you just hit anyway and we don't have to check. So, right, 3 and your medium range for 5.
Exactly.
Right? That's what I got.
Love it. Large laser.
Right.
Let's go. Got it.
Okay. So
3 damage
3 damage.
to the catapult in his center torso.
Ooh, okay. So he's still got armor. He's got 1 pip on the CT.
That's rough.
So you got your other group to shoot.
Yeah. Medium lasers and the SRM6.
This is a lot. This is
that,
a lot. I like the 3M, one of my favorites. Actually, I think you salvaged that variant from me. That's a Marek variant, isn't it? That's a Free Worlds League variant.
Yeah, but they had the right idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great one.
It's the best Wolverine. Got it.
You hit now.
Excellent. Now this is bigger damage.
This is, what is it,
6 plus M, max damage 8. So I could get a +2 if I roll a 2 or a 3.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
This is straight 6.
This is straight 6. Okay.
So
So
location-wise, you know where I like to hit. And I
4.
miss.
That's a right arm. So that is going to be internal on the right arm. You could knock out the LRM-15s. Roll to confirm the critical.
Miss.
That's big, Matt.
Yeah.
That's big.
I missed my opportunity here.
I get to shoot you. This is where it matters. My shutdown catapult's going to power up and fire. Oh wait, I can't do that. Archer at the Wolverine.
It's terrifying, Archer.
Oh God, I'm stationary.
I'm clenching.
It's a 4, and I'm at long range. I need a 6. Is that it? Yeah. So yeah, but he's stationary. So -1. So 2, 4, 6. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. I mean, we know this is missable.
Oh, we have no idea what's gonna happen. Oh, you got it that time.
8,
M's.
8 plus double M. Here we
I don't know if Wolverine
go.
can survive this.
So it's a group of 8 and a group of 3.
Oh my gosh.
Those 3s really hurt.
Yeah, those are heavy when they hit.
All right, so we're gonna start with the. Should I start with the 3 for cinematic effect? Let's start with a 3 for cinematic effect. It's a torso.
You can try to confirm that crit,
All right, I'll confirm the crit. Okay.
and you have the crit. Great.
It's a crit. Can I roll a 1?
What's the torso crit?
It's a crit, torso crit on a 1 is ammo, and I believe there's some SRM ammo in that juicy body.
There is.
Here we go, guys.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
It's not gonna get
Critical
A
hit.
2, so it's a weapon group destroyed or a weapon destroyed.
Torso,
I'll
that's
pick
my...
the SRM 6,
big
which will
stuff.
take out that group. Now the 8 points of damage, man.
45%. Nice.
4. Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8. Another
8.
crit on the another
So
crit.
the Wolverine lost his right arm.
Blown off.
Gone.
That's his laser arm,
That's
right?
laser arm. Because you knocked out the weapon group. But your last pip hit center torso structure.
All right. Well, you know what else is exciting about this? Let me roll to confirm first, then I'll tell you what else is exciting. 5. I don't confirm. He's in forced withdrawal. He has no more weapons, right?
All weapons gone.
Right. All weapons are offline or destroyed. So he is in forced withdrawal right now. So he's gonna have to take a morale test.
Yeah. And a pilot check for the damage taken.
And the piloting check for the damage taken. Okay. So this is craziness.
It's crazy.
All right. Let's roll his piloting check. So he's only going to need a 5.
Yeah. 4 plus the 1 from damage. Got a 7.
Okay, so he's good to go. Now,
This is 0.2.
it's a 2-2 game, Matt.
2-2, and my Wolverine's in withdrawal.
And your Wolverine is in withdrawal. All right, guys, here we are on the battlefield of Nestor. The Donegal Guard, after a nail-biter, unfortunately, deciding to withdraw. That lone Wolverine deciding to take his mech and beat it back to the dropship. Maybe picking up the Banshee's ejection pod on the way. But it was brutal. These 2 big, meaty Donegal mechs taking down the Atrean Knights Zeus and that mighty King Crab. 2 headshots. 2 headshots this game.
One for you, one for me.
Yeah, it was a good one. The Catapult really holding its own. I'm getting banged up, but managing to survive. But I think the real hero for me, my MVP, was that Archer.
Absolutely.
Just managing to lay in salvo after salvo of LRM fire, really turning the tide here. That 8 points of damage. Just
Yeah, I had no
absolutely
answer
devastating.
for the Archer.
Just
The hope was on the shoulders of that Banshee. Didn't work out.
no. Well, guys, this was a great one. Another great game of BattleTech Destiny, as it is called. So we are going to go to the after action report, so stay tuned. It is all coming right up. All right, guys, there it is. That was like 8,300 BV or something like that.
Yeah.
82, 8,300 BV. Two big meaty lances coming at each other.
Yeah, it's a very Lyran lance.
I had to tone up to match. I actually didn't have enough like big meaty assaults to face. I had to run one elite pilot, but I thought that was a good game.
It was.
It was a really good game. Last night when we played we were talking about the clan match we played, this lance.
Yeah, testing it out.
Really didn't do as well, and I was afraid how it was going to behave tonight, but that archer was finally connecting.
Yeah, and
Finally.
like last night, it was a mech that could take advantage of the long range. I didn't have a good answer for it once the Banshee was taken out.
Yeah.
Its ability to reach out to extreme, really like control the battlefield.
Yeah.
And I tried to dance around it.
Right, and like you think about, you know, when you play with, you know, classic rules, right? I mean, LRMs. I mean, we play with extreme range with LRMs, but you know, AC-10s and things like that, they reach out to about 20 hexes, 20 inches. Those LRMs can reach out to 28. It's a substantial difference.
We're talking about a game that's not Alpha Strike or CBT.
Right.
So in a lot of ways, it felt like CBT.
Yeah.
I mean, the weapon ranges have that characteristic, unlike Alpha Strike. We had pips, a lot of piloting checks, consciousness checks.
That's fun.
But we had edge.
Edge is
That
good,
was
right?
cool.
That's a like when we were all spent out of edge, like you really are sweating the shots.
It
right?
felt like it
Because
added an element of tension.
Yes.
It
was good.
I think Destiny is definitely had like the high of CBT without the hangover.
Without the math hangover.
Yeah, we still got to mark pips, and it felt like CBT, but we played with the speed of Alpha Strike.
We played 9, 10 to. Of course, I kept mixing. We were on turn 10 at the end there. Like we would have played that last time.
I think it was because we were burning through rounds so quick.
Yeah.
It was easy to lose track of them.
It was
but
really
it felt good to do a lot of BattleTech in a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah. This was a lot of fun. I enjoy the fact that you can still get those headshots.
Yeah.
And of course, both
Location
times
rolls.
we were
so
both
nice.
out of edge, right? And it was like.
It was drama happening right in front of us.
The worst. It was really good, and I felt it was crazy. Like the leg hits on the Banshee and the King Crab. You just imagine the King Crab staggering back and then
location attacks had a big effect.
Yeah. It was really fun. Tactically, I thought this game was really good. When we picked this mission, supply chain or supply lines, right?
Yep.
We weren't sure how it was going to work with the Big Macs. Mm-hmm. Like we were like, oh my god, we're not going to get in range of like any objectives. But it actually was.
It proved to actually be useful.
So important. Like
I don't think that the Atlas would meet the objective.
Yeah. Oh,
but he did. He challenged it for multiple rounds. So his.
He did it, and when that AC-20 got in range, that was brutal.
Yeah.
Like, bam, bam, bam.
I was really worried about your long-range weapons tearing the Atlas apart before I got to do anything.
Oh god, that Zeus missed so many early round shots.
Yeah.
It could have turned the tide, but I think it ultimately, like, you missed a whole bunch of shots too that you probably should have hit.
Things swung in the other direction later in the game.
Yeah. So it was good though. It was fun. Like the map. Love your paint jobs.
Thank you.
They look
Appreciate
great.
that.
They look really good.
Hey, I stole the Atrean scheme from you.
You did. It's true. But you are the master painter. I'm but the apprentice.
I appreciate that.
I'm but the apprentice. So this was a good one, man. I'm excited. Thanks so much for coming to the studio. Yeah, to play this. We'll have to definitely do another one. Well, we got tomorrow night, so we'll see what we're doing. Maybe we'll film one. Maybe
something extra spicy, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. So, that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this exciting Destiny battle report that we brought you. And if you're interested in the rules, we will let us know. If there's overwhelming interest, I'll put out a PDF.
I mean, I can't emphasize enough about the experience for what it was. I'd recommend any BattleTech player give it a chance. If you're already familiar with Alpha Strike, you're probably already familiar with Classic.
Yeah, pretty much.
I felt like this was that middle ground we've always kind of talked about amongst our friends.
Right.
But I had to experience it first to really get to know it, and I think it's right in that sweet spot.
Yeah, and
I want to take this for my future games.
Yeah,
at the local game store or with my friends, because Alpha Strike's just not filling that need for us enough.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, Classic can be a big burden on the mind. It can slow us down. This was rapid the way Alpha Strike is.
Yeah, well, there's a few things here that make, I think, the game go quick. obviously the reduction in the number of pips, right? Like just the
Yeah.
abstraction, you're
Like
dividing
an
the armor by
accounting
3.
reduction.
Right, and there's so much less accounting. Everything you need to know is on the card. The thing that takes the longest is, like in Classic, is movement, right?
Yeah.
The calculation for how many hex, this, that, I'm moving up, moving down. There's a lot of granularity in the critical hits too. That is just abstracted here. I mean, I have almost every table committed to memory. We've only played like 2 or 3
And these are
games.
somewhat paraphrased, so it's not
Right.
quite as lengthy as Classic, but it still exists for us to use.
Right.
Like we had a critical hit table, but it's a 1 die 6, not 2 die 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the same for
The location is the same as CBT. We all know those.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, and it's generally the same table for every mech, but again, if you don't have certain weapons, you don't have ammo, it's
So I guess
progressive.
as a viewer, if this catches your curiosity, if you know how to play Classic and Alpha, you already know these rules.
You already know
You
these
just need the card.
Yeah, right. We sort of put the card together. Of course you could make your own, but we'll make these available at some point. Like I said, we'll have the builder available soon. And then as far as the rule books, you just need Alpha Strike Commander's Edition and the Mech Warrior Destiny book, which is available.
Yeah.
You can get both of those on Ares Games and Minis for sure, so check that out. You can also get minis at Ares Games and Minis.
Yep, Force Packs are coming out soon.
Yeah, exciting stuff.
So stoked.
Yeah, so stoked. I'm going to buy
I love those
all
little
the
countless scopes.
All the Warhammers.
Oh yeah, Lances and Lances of Warhammers.
Just nothing but Warhammers for days. But yeah, I mean, so that's it. And then, we basically take, again, the movement rules from Alpha Strike and the shooting, heat, damage rules from Destiny. There's just a little bit of, magic sauce in there. And that is just basically taking the Destiny modifiers from negative numbers and making them positive numbers.
Using it to convert Classic to something slightly more digestible for speed.
Yeah, and everything you need to know, like when you calculate your target numbers, is on the card.
Yeah, well, I know those. I play
TMM's
both
on the
Classic.
card, right? Your skills on the card, and the range for that weapon grouping is right on the card. Like everything's right there, so you don't need to go paging through rules to figure things out.
Yeah,
like
we didn't actually page to a rule. We may have said we did. We
No,
figured it
I mean,
out.
we were gonna look up the if you're when you're mobile, if it's or when you're knocked out unconscious, if it's immobile. We'll still have to go look that one up. I always get it mixed up. I always get it confused. I always have to go to the rule book. But they're like such obscure things, right? Like, because I think when you're unconscious, you're immobile, but if you're just shut down, you're not. Or it's one or the other.
Yeah.
I
feel like I've read that, but I haven't committed to memory.
Yeah, it's like one of those. It's like one of those things where it's like it happens so infrequently, whatever. But either way, I think that's it. What do you think? What closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts. What I said earlier, I want to get my mechs printed out on these cards, and I want to play it more. The clan experience fit the feeling, and like I said earlier, this gives you the high of Classic without that hangover.
Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah, we've been enjoying it too. I know Kevin really had a good time with it. Tom's pretty excited about it. So, it could be a good way forward. That's sort of in between the two systems.
Will we see more of these on DFA?
I mean, I want to play more.
Well,
sure.
Guys, you should let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
I think
you want to see more of this?
Yeah, do you want to see more of it? Maybe
I want to play more of it.
You want to play more of it? Maybe I'll put up a survey too. We'll see.
Cool.
So anyway, what else do we want to tell you about Patreon? Guys, we talked about Patreon. If you like the channel, absolutely subscribe. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. We're on our march to 5,000. It's a big milestone, Matt.
Yeah.
So if you have not subscribed, please do so. It's free. Just click the button. If you want to get more involved, you can come on over to Patreon. There's 3 tiers: $1, $5, $10. $5 buys you into all the cool digital tools that we have out there. It's a couple just organization type things, spreadsheets, Alpha Strike card generators, things like that. They can help make your gameplay experience a little more enjoyable. And of course, we'll have
the
mission packs, all that stuff. Well, that's all free for download.
Oh, of course.
We're just giving that one. We're giving away the store on that one. So if you want the mission packs like this one that we played tonight, they're all available free on our website in the download section. So you can check that out. But yeah, that's about it.
Fantastic. So, well, thanks again, Aaron.
Thank you for coming, dude. It was awesome to see you and really enjoyed this game. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, stay tuned. Always great stuff coming from Death from Above Wargaming. Have a good night.
Thanks, guys.